Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome to Roll20Con 2020. Thank you all for joining us for this event, this very special event. 3 days of gaming for charity, as they say. So, my name is Matt, and I am the director for the Zweihander channel over on Twitch. You can catch us there, twitch.tv/Zweihander RPG every week. And I have assembled an all-star superstar cast of some of the folks who are over on the Zweihander channel from time to time. This is like a reuniting of our Flames of Freedom group from a couple weeks ago. They gelled so well that we had to do it again, and this was a perfect opportunity to do that. So obviously we're doing Zweihander tonight, which is a grim and perilous game. So hopefully we'll get a death or two out of this. And yeah, we're excited to be here. Very excited to be here. I'm going to go around the room and let you guys all just like say who you are. Give your names. I don't need to give your names. Jeff, who are you?
Hi, I'm Jeff. We're talking about characters? Are we doing characters?
No, but yourself.
Myself? Hi, I'm Jeff. Like Matt said, play a lot of Zweihander. So, and in other games as well. So, and yeah, looking forward to playing and introducing. Matt is not very aware of who our characters are yet. He says he wanted to be surprised, and so he's going to be surprised.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
very fun.
why don't you do a character introduction now? Get out of the way.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it. Do it. Tell everybody who you're and what you're playing in Zweihander.
Okay. I am playing I'm playing Friar Flint, who is a friar. That's his secondary class. That's in his intermediate tier, because we're starting in intermediate tier. And his first class was his basic tier was apostle, so he's apostle friar. He's a man of God, and by man I mean he's a 9 foot tall, like 900-pound ogre who just likes to smash things. But he's also very cultured and is missing one eye. And in Zweihander you do a lot of like random generation of characters, and so like these different drawbacks and traits and stuff. And I just got nothing but belly stuff. So I have a big old pot belly. And I have a big old gut plate. So when it doesn't have a giant belly, I have like extra bones and skin on it. Then I'm gonna use it as a weapon. I'm just gonna hit people with my belly all night. That's gonna be my tactic. So
that's right.
Friar Flint.
This is a call out to all of our Canadian viewers. If you've seen Rocket Robin Hood, then Jeff is playing Friar Tuck from Rocket Robin Hood tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't seen it, then you don't know what I'm talking about. We watched it before we went live.
I am long fan. I've been a fan for
Canadian cartoons. You're a connoisseur of Canadian cartoons, are you not?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
yes, totally.
Very good. Irene, can you tell us about who you are and what you are playing tonight?
Hi, I'm Games Mistress Irene. Basically, I stream stuff and mainly plays Zweihander right now. Having a lot of fun with that too. And tonight I will be playing Sarizia. She is a lizard. Specifically, she is a big crocodile woman who wears a thick leather jacket with spikes on the shoulder. She sold her soul to a demon named Eld Finn to learn magic, and spends much of her time roaming the land on her Hal Davidson, which is basically just a motorcycle. And she's left behind her in her wake a string of broken hearts, and made more than a few enemies that she's viewed as lesser than her.
Yeah, it's a one-shot. Irene's like, can I have a motorcycle? I was like, sure, it's a one-shot. Why not? You can have a motorcycle. When else do you get a chance to have a motorcycle in Zweihander?
Like
don't.
Should have given us all motorcycles.
Fine, you're a gang. Whatever.
Gang. We're a motorcycle gang.
You have
a motorcycle gang?
Jackets with your logo on it. All right.
Motorcycle gang.
Done. You're a gang. CJ, can you tell us about yourself and who you made? You made right before we went live here a couple hours ago.
Yeah. With some help with some good friends, I got it done. My name is Carlston Jones. I also go by CJ, or online I go by Mr. Crifumble. I do some streaming. I haven't streamed in a little bit, but I plan on getting back into it. And I also play a lot of Pathfinder. I'm still somewhat new to the Zweihander, but it's been fun every time I played it. Right now, today I'm playing Hunk Teaserug, and I am also an ogre who brings the pain. It's going to be a lot of beat downs on anybody who comes up against us today. You know.
Sounds like it.
That's right, Hunk.
Yep. I'm excited.
Is that a Resident Evil reference?
It can be.
All right, I'll take it.
No, I have no idea.
Hunk was a hidden character in Resident Evil 2. He was like one of the gas mask wearing soldiers.
Oh, okay. So I never actually played Resident Evil 2. I
Oh.
think the only one I played was Resident Evil 0 on GameCube.
Oh, you had to beat it as a hunk of
That's a long
tofu, and if
time.
you beat it as a hunk of tofu, you got to play as a character named Hunk. I'm not even kidding. As ridiculous as
Huh.
it sounds. And all you could use was a knife as this hunk of tofu. But
Huh.
enough about Resident Evil 2 and its weirdness. Melissa, last but not least, Melissa, it's your turn.
Yeah, so I'm Melissa, and I am playing an elf named Elwyn. So her basic tier profession was a valet, and her intermediate tier profession is a raconteur. So she's a 5'5", 72-pound elf. I consistently in Zweihander, when I'm rolling, I always roll these frail characters. Pale skin, acne scars, molasses-colored eyes, honey brown hair. She has some interesting talents. As an elf, she's got night eyes. She also has a silver tongue. She's multilingual. And I think my favorite named talent is that she is a notorious moocher as a raconteur. So she doesn't do well when she runs across people she knows, because she's probably spent time at their house, ate all their food, didn't offer to pay anything, and moved on to the next place.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Quite a cast of characters we have here tonight. We're going to jump into the game here shortly, but before that, I just wanted to talk about why we're all here this weekend as well. Aside from having a good time playing games, we're also here to support Charity Code 2040. And Charity Code 2040, its mission is to activate, connect, and mobilize the large racial equity community in tech to dismantle the structural barriers that prevent the full participation and leadership of Black and Latinx people in the innovative economy. And this weekend, there are donations for the charity, and every dollar that is donated, Roll20 is going to match it dollar for dollar up to $50,000. So we'd really like to encourage people. It's a great charity that we can get behind and support. And please give if you're able to this whole weekend while these games are going on. And we have these fun distractions. There's a whole bunch of things as well. There's a free Burn Bright mission that's available, or adventure that's available this weekend. There's t-shirts you can buy. There's game signups that you can sign up for all weekend long that are going to be going on that won't be streamed. So if you go on Roll20, you can look specifically for those games that have the tag for the con. So I highly recommend that you check that out and try and take part in some of them. I think there's a Zweihander one going on this Sunday as well. If you're interested after watching us play, you can sign up for that and take part in it. But let's play some games, shall we? All right, we got our strange cast of characters here. And the four of you have been summoned to your employer. How do the four of you know one another? How does this motley crew? Are you a motorcycle club?
We're in a biker game.
Okay, you are
Yeah,
a motorcycle
biker
club.
game.
That's now canon. You're a motorcycle club, and you take on odd jobs. And your employer / benefactor is one Hargrave Ellington, and he has summoned you to his mansion. His mansion located in the city of Bowden. It is a dark night, as it always is when you're summoned by Hargrave. A dark, ominous night to his mansion. But he pays well. He has good food and good drinks always available. So when he comes calling, you don't wait. So you've been summoned by him. He has a job for you. Every time he calls you up, he does. And you are currently sitting in his entertaining room. And you're waiting for Hargrave to enter. And this is a big, lavish room. There are parlor games in here that is filled with books from floor to ceiling, wall to wall. There's a fireplace in the corner that is roaring. It is currently late October, much like it is now. So it's starting to get a little chilly out. It is harvest time. People are celebrating. The All Hallows Eve is coming up, and people are excited. Oh, and also scared of the reported undead and strange goings-ons that happen around All Hallows Eve. But it doesn't take too long, and Hargrave ushers himself into the room. The door swings open. You see this well-dressed ogre He's got a big smoking jacket on. He's got a pipe. He walks into the room. And what's the name of your motorcycle club?
It's a good question.
Good question.
Well, it does sound like let's see, we have 2 ogres, an elf, and a lizard folk. So it sounds like we're a bit of a motley crew.
Okay, I like it.
Motley Crew? Okay.
Yeah, we'll spell it correctly though, right?
Okay.
Totally.
That'll be the thing.
All right, fine. Because, it's always good to see the Motley Crew. Thank you for coming so quickly. I have a little bit of a different ask of you this time around. Usually, let's go out there and rough some people up and some illegal goods and such. But this time it is much more personal. It involves my sister, Beatrice. She has gone missing recently.
That's horrible to hear. How long has she been missing?
Well, she left about a week ago now, and I haven't heard from her, and I'm quite worried. The situation around her leaving has to do with me a bit. I may have been a bit too harsh, and we got into an argument, and Beatrice stormed out, and I haven't seen her since. Now, she is not as worldly as I am, and I'm afraid that she may have fallen to the wrong crowd. No offense.
None taken.
Excellent. So, I ask that you please locate her and bring her back to me safely. I could offer you 100 gold pieces each.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, did I offend you? Is that not enough?
Oh, no. I think that's plenty.
Okay, good. I thought I was on the low end for that.
You sort of see, like, Theresia, she gets this big old, like, crocodile grin.
Never.
I have no interest in money. If you choose to provide a small fee, well, I thank you, but I shall endeavor to find your dear sister Beatrice simply because she is a lovely young ogre and deserves our care.
I'll take his share.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you're free to do what you want with the money.
We'll split his share.
Very good.
That's
Very
good.
So you're willing to take on this endeavor?
Of course.
Yes.
Very good, very good. My sister Beatrice. You'll know her as she has a brilliant, bright red lock of shock hair. Not very many ogres have bright red hair, and she'll be easy to stand out in a crowd. You'll know her when you see her. And he also turns and points to a large portrait behind him of a young ogre lady. Well, she looks like she's early 20s, and she's got bright red hair, big poofy red hair. Most beautiful ogress you've ever seen.
I want to walk over to it, pull out a little monocle because I only have one eye. Look really closely.
Yes.
I'm a cultured ogre. Oh, the brushwork here is impeccable.
It is, isn't it?
The likeness is just uncanny.
I spare no expense from it, Beatrice.
My compliments to the artist.
I will pass them along.
Thank you. Now, tell me more about this unsavory crowd into which Beatrice has fallen.
Well, I don't know. I've heard that she's been seen around the village of Primrose, and that would probably be the best place to start poking around and searching and finding some information on her whereabouts. I learned of this about a day or two ago, and as soon as I found out, I reached out to the Motley Crew.
And it's good that you did. It is happened to be divine fortune that we are in the neighborhood to lend aid. Indeed. Is there anything else that you could tell us? Any other leads or suspects of some kind that might be worth our time to investigate?
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a rumor roll, please. A standard rumor roll.
Okay. No.
No.
Fortune points.
I'm not even looking. Let me
doing
see
fortune
here.
points. I'll burn them early.
You're burning them early. Oh yeah, you got 5 fortune points. So you're gonna burn
do it.
one?
Heck yeah.
They're not
Of
going back
course.
and forth.
This is, of course. No, even worse. Even worse. There's only 7 numbers I could have rolled that would have been worse than that, and I rolled one of them.
Beautiful.
You're doing it big, Jeff.
It's a one shot.
All right, so you lean in. You tell me some more. He goes, no, I can't. I know nothing further. I just need you to head out to Primrose. It's about maybe a day's travel from here. On your hogs, it shouldn't take you very long. You're going much faster than horseback. Well, what are those things that you drive?
Al Davisons.
Yes, those. Sure. That was
I
mine.
want them to be hogs. Now I want them to be actual hogs.
Yeah.
Giant hogs.
Giant hogs.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Well,
Can they be hogs?
They just squeal the whole time.
I think I'm going to have a hog. I think I want to have a giant hog, a giant boar.
That's your trap. That's your kind of trapping.
That's my iconic trapping.
I'll give you a giant hog.
Okay.
So Ellen wants to ask if would it be possible to see her room? Does she have her things here that might give us some clues as to what she might be interested in?
Yeah, maybe. Why do you want to poke around in there?
Well, I've found that when you kind of get to know an individual a little, see what some of their belongings are, it might tell me what kind of places she would have gone to when she left here. And really, she's trying to get in the room and see if there's something she can pilfer, but she's making this sound really good.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead? Do you want to... What are you leaning on? Are you trying to bargain with him? Are you trying to charm him? Like, what direction are you going on trying to get your way to look further in the room?
Charm. Sort of
Charm?
the, like, I know women, therefore I would know what your sister would do better than you.
Sure. Okay,
charm.
Make me a standard charm test, please.
All right.
All right,
Yes.
So he goes, I suppose it could help the investigation, but I'll accompany you. All right? Don't touch anything, please.
And I'll, just kind of put my hands behind my back as if I had never had any intention of touching anything. And
Very good.
Lead the way.
Very good. So he leads you out of the parlor room that you're currently in and up a big giant double staircase to the second floor, and he walks. You pass 3 or 4 doors. He finally gets to one.
I poke everyone if there's just looking to see if there's anything.
All the doors are closed as you're walking down this hallway. But he finally gets to one, and he stops and he hangs his head and he sighs and he reaches in his pocket. He pulls out a key and he holds it up to the door. And as he's holding it there, he kind of looks back at you and for Beatrice. And
But what seems to be the problem? This is just her room.
We're a very private family. I don't like people poking around. You're here for a job, and that's why you're around here.
I'm sure she would understand. She's missing. You're worried for her safety.
I suppose. And he puts the key in the lock and clicks and opens it, and the door swings inwards open, and there's a large bedroom, big 4-post bed. There are dressers in here. There are clothes scattered all about. Drawers have been taken out of dressers, and they're kind of like laying on the bed as well. It looks like somebody was in here either looking for something or they're possibly in a rush, maybe just grabbing what they could. And he steps in and he lets you by, and he goes, "Please don't touch anything. I've left it as it was when she disappeared."
So I'm gonna make a show of just kind of moving around and kind of keeping my hands behind my back. But so it looks like things are moved around quite a bit, and I'm gonna look for like things that I would have packed if I were kind of leaving somewhere intentionally.
Sure.
What kind of clothes seem to be missing.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye out for a jewelry box or some such thing.
Yeah, go ahead and make me an awareness test. It'll be a challenging.
All right. Oh,
Yeah, you scan the room and you're not able to really to pick up any details, determine what you're seeing or what you're looking for.
okay. So nothing that would help in the investigation and nothing that would
No.
help line my pocket either.
Exactly. He goes, we've been in here long enough, and he starts to try to usher you out. Please, Elwyn, we're burning precious time here. Beatrice was seen a couple days ago in Primrose. Why are we going about her
Okay,
room? I've already been
fine.
through here.
We'll be on our way. Go back
Uh,
downstairs and join everyone.
Once they arrive back in,
Mhm.
Cerizia is going to ask, "Oh, can I get like?" And she counts each person 4 jars of ink, please.
Strange request, but yes, that could be arranged.
Excellent, thank you.
He goes over to a desk that is in the parlor, and he gets 3 little pots of ink. I'll be back. I'll have to get another one. He scuttles out and leaves, comes back, brings you a 4th pot of ink. Here. Now,
right, and
please. What else is there?
I think that's it.
The bathroom. Just go.
You know where it is, Friar Flint.
Thank you. Very sorry. I have a very temperamental stomach.
Oh, we're gonna be here for a little while. Let's have a seat.
An hour later, I come out. I feel much better. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like, you won't want to go in there for a while.
I left the window open, I assumed. Are you ready? I'm sorry, I brought it down super fast. Just brought it right down. I tried. Not to.
A little potty humor. It's all right.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's great. I love it.
Oh man, that was great. All right. Okay.
Everyone else is outside on their motorcycles, and your hog is just sitting there squealing, waiting for you.
Hey, Bessie. Going for a ride. Hop on top.
I would like to think your hog tries to mimic our cycles with its noise.
I like to think the hog is the most terrifying face whenever I climb on the ride. Like, I can't keep up with these things. What are you doing? There's like a little rope tied up to Irene's motorcycle, just so he can catch up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah. Big Betty can handle it. Yeah.
Big Betty and Bessie.
Yep. Oh, Bessie. She's been with me for a while. She has.
I feel like our hog should have a B in our names of ours as well.
Yeah.
All right, you're on your motorcycles and hog. Is there anywhere you want to go here in the? You're in a city. You're in a rather large city, and your benefactor here, Hargrave, is one of the wealthiest men here in this city. So he's got this big, giant, insane mansion. You're in the courtyard of this thing right now, and you're in a huge city. You're gonna be leaving for a small village, a little sleepy village. So if there's anything you want to get or do here in the city before you leave, this is the time.
Unfortunately, Cerizia can't afford Epsom salts, so she doesn't have anything she just to shop for. She got the one thing she needed, which was the ink. So other than that, she's good to go.
The ink.
So,
huh?
Okay.
I don't know what you're up to with that ink, but you got it.
Spell component.
Is it a spell component? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, denied. You don't get it. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. It's like when you gave him, like, oh, he doesn't remember that. That's a spell component.
No.
It's all good. It's a good spell too. Would it be worth us like hitting like local constable or something? Maybe just seeing if they've heard anything about her. Does that make any sense? Just a biker gang rolling up to the local sheriff's department.
Either about her or about the new unsavory element in town. They should know something about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
The local constable.
Yeah, just like to
I'm sure you have-
maybe rumor mill about any like Elwin was saying, like any specific details about other like new gangs or new
What we're walking into over at Primrose.
I'm sure as a local motorcycle gang, you have an excellent reputation with the constable.
I'm a godly man. I have a wonderful fellowship.
Yeah, that's right.
If I were to put a number on it, it would be 48.
Oh, specific. Of you.
Really specific.
All right. I feel sorry for the people who haven't played Zweihander before. We're talking stats. This is inside.
It's a stat joke, sorry.
It's a little inside. Sorry.
Not to be a topper, but if I had to put a number on it, it would be 51.
Oh, Elwin.
If you get hurt, have fun rolling your own heal check.
Oh no, I'm squishy and everything else.
Oh, that's
one
a shame.
thing that I'm okay.
Anyone else have heal? Anyone else? Nobody? Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame.
Your pig is like laughing right now as you say this.
the whole way. It's just this horrible squeal.
This is too good.
It's up to you all. We don't have to do it. If it doesn't make sense, we don't need to. But
no, if you guys want to go hit up some local information, if you want to learn a little bit maybe about Beatrice and
maybe she had a secret life. Like maybe is there like we can listen to for like fight clubs maybe like a brothel, or she just have a secret life that maybe she gotten caught up into stuff.
Yeah,
who knows?
Would that be a rumor check?
Yeah, you guys want to go? You want to go to a fight club?
I would love to go to a fight club.
Of course, Huck would.
We could derail this so fast.
I know, it's like, all right, well, here goes the adventure. Good night, everybody. We're going to a fight club.
Oh boy.
In the city that yeah, okay. Yeah, you can go to you guys, you're a motorcycle club. You know where all the shady dives are. You can go to find the local fight club, the underground fighting ring. You want to start going around and ask around there?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking for details about Primrose, if there's anything going on there that's associated with like the criminal element or whatever, or if there's some new faction that's, making waves or something like that. Anything that might be around. I've already failed my rumor test, so I imagine somebody else probably would want to.
Duke, he runs the local fighting ring. He's the man in charge there. You can maybe go see if you can get an audience with him. Maybe some of his boys have gathered some information. You could go see the local constable.
I think going to Duke is the better bet here, because we are a bunch of we are a motorcycle gang, so going to the Cots might not be the best idea.
The Kappas.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, I mean you're a man of the cloth, but you do associate with me,
I have a very tattered robe, by the way. It looks terrible. I walk around barefoot.
Smells like a pig.
I smell terrible.
All right, let's go talk to Duke.
All right, so you go to the local fighting ring. They know you there. You can get in the door. You know the passwords. You get through. There's a fight happening tonight. Right now, you go over there. There's two combatants. There's a big ogre fighting a spry little elf in the ring currently, and everybody's cheering. They're throwing their money down, and you ask to talk to the man in charge, Duke. You ask for an audience with him. It takes some time. It doesn't happen right away. You have to ask quite a few times, but eventually you're led into the back room to see Duke. You enter the room, and he's like a middle-aged human. He's got the Reed Richards. He's got the gray on the sides, dark hair on top. He's sitting in a big chair behind a big desk. He's got his cronies all around him. And you go in and you go, what can I do for you, partner?
Well, John, can I call you John?
I suppose. We've known each other for quite a while, Friar.
Well, Duke, John, we've recently been taken on as for a little job. We're looking for Beatrice Ellington, and a little bit of coin and such. And I'm sure my compatriots would be happy to pay you for any kind of information you might be able to provide us. The discovery of where this fine young lady has been
How
taken
much
to.
we talking?
50 gold. Is that sound fair?
Although
You hear Huck literally go,
Oh, more 75 gold.
75 gold sounds good to me, Flint.
Is there anything you could tell us about this young lady, or we've told the village of Primrose might be a place.
Primrose has some strange things going on there now, partner.
Might you elaborate?
Being so close to harvest and All Hallows Eve, they got all sorts of strange things going on there. I've lost my John Wayne accent.
You got it. Say howdy, pilgrim.
Sorts.
Say pilgrim and you'll get
They lots of strange goings-ons. They say they've seen strange creatures in the woods and all sorts of unusual things. Creatures, manifestations, all sorts of witchery.
Witchery. Oh.
At the mention of witchery, crocodiles, they don't actually have ears, but you sort of get this idea that if she had ears, Cerise's ears would just be like, pointing all directly at Duke.
My boys say there might even be witchstone in them there hills.
Witchstone, you say?
I do. You interested in bringing some back for me?
If we manage to get some.
Well, if there's witchstone there, that'll explain the strange goings-ons.
Absolutely. And then she gets that big old crocodile grin again.
Is there anything you could tell us about the Ellingtons? Maybe have you heard anything? I know highfalutin aristocratic folk probably aren't the clientele here, but perhaps you might have some rumors of some such.
Yeah, all of you, if you want, you can make a rumor roll to try and get some further information about that.
We'd be happy to retrieve the witchstone for you, free of charge, if you can provide any information.
That's mighty kind of you, Friar. I knew I liked you.
We're going to be dirt poor and dead by the end of it.
You're a good man, Flint.
All right.
Oh my God, I'm going higher, 98.
I hear Elwyn is good at the fellowship. Oh,
look at
that!
All right,
All right, Elwyn, critical success. What does this look like? How do you grease up Duke and get the information out of him?
Actual grease.
Offer more money.
So I'm going to offer that I know that he's been trying to get some type of entertainment into his club. Like, I'm going to say that there's some like group or something that he's been trying to kind of book in his club, but they keep always playing kind of one of the rivals. And like, I know a guy who knows a guy, and I'm going to be able to kind of get that headliner in. And that's going to be like the thing that's going to help kind of push his club over next month.
Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. You've done some favors for me, Elwyn. I'll tell you what. I hear there was a falling out there between brother and sister over the fortune they got there. And old Hargrave is not sharing with his sister as per the will and testament of their parents dearly departed.
Does she ever come around to any of these joints over here on the side of town?
Nah, she stays away from these places, but I heard rumors she may have that will on her, and that's why Hargrave wants her back so badly.
I just kind of turn around to the group and just sort of say, that would explain some things.
certainly would.
Hey, Hunk, when we gonna see you in the ring again?
Perhaps after this this job that we're doing. I'm fiending for a little bit of action. Probably put some people in their place.
Ha! I'll hold you to it. Now, if we're done here, I gotta get back to running my racket.
Thank you for mighty kindly, Duke.
Who's the big fighter who's been running the ring lately?
Oh, that's Simon.
Simon?
Yeah, Simon.
Simon says.
Simon says he's gonna knock you out. Ha 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 ha, Hunk.
Well, well, you tell Simon I'm coming for him.
I certainly will. Partner.
All right. I walk out.
All right. You walk out. You size up Simon as you walk out, though, and he looks at you and he smiles. He blows you a kiss as you walk by.
I laugh hysterically and keep walking.
All right. The crowd goes crazy. They want this fight. They want it to happen, but it's not going to happen tonight because you've got a date with Destiny and Primrose, whether the GM can force it or not. All right, you go to your motorcycles and your hawk.
What a very lovely man Duke is he not? He's a wonderful man. We definitely should get that extra whetstone for him. He's so friendly. He's certainly a devout man. Clearly, you can tell. But
I'll make sure to save some for him.
Oh, it's wonderful. Excellent. Come on, Bessie.
Oh, all right, so you head out on the road to Primrose. It is it's pretty late in the day. It's like 6-7 p.m. so it's dark out already. Being fall, it is already dark out, well past dusk. It's a cool night. Do you want to ride through the night on your way to Primrose and arrive there in the morning?
It's probably a better idea. Well, let's see. We've been up all day, so it's probably a better idea to maybe find a good place to park for the night.
Right.
Given that there's an actual hog here who might actually need some sleep.
Oh, Bessie don't need sleep.
As he'd sleep right now.
Gives her a handful of coffee beans.
She's already asleep. I haven't moved for the last 20 minutes.
It's gotta lug you around like.
For the second half, I'm carrying her instead of me. Okay, yeah, we can camp out tonight. It's fine.
All right, so you spend the night here. Free room, board when you're here. Hargrave's looking after you. You're working for him right now, so you stay at a place. You got room, board. So you get a meal, warm bed for the night, and head out first thing in the morning to Primrose. Normally, by horseback, it would be about a day's travel, just about. But with your wild hogs, you guys will make it there in much less time. Bessie's cart. It goes
the land speed of a wild hog.
Yeah, and it's not just any wild hog, right?
It's a wild hog with 30 to 50 power, hog power.
Hog power. HAWG. Hog.
Hog.
Wild boar can go up to 30 miles per hour.
Did you just look at it? Confirmed? 30 miles an hour.
Confirmed. Runner's World.
This ain't no normal boar though. Okay. Bessie.
Right.
She's
Of course.
special. All right, so you head on the road.
Motorcycle Bernie, by the way, just to continue with the bean.
Bernie?
So,
Bernie?
I've got
Bessie?
Bernie.
Was it Big Betty?
Big Betty.
Big Betty? All right, Hunk, what's your motorcycle's name?
So it's Betty, Bessie.
Big Betty.
Big Betty, Bessie.
Bernie.
Bernie.
And I'm gonna go with
Beauregard. Belvedere's. This is the
Belvedere.
Oh.
Belvedere.
It's Mr.
Oh,
Belvedere.
Going with Belvedere.
Belvedere. All right, it's Mr. Belvedere.
Go Belvedere.
That's good.
Wesley.
A part of me wanted to just like be that one person that didn't have the B in his name. It's like Greg.
Oh yeah, you
But,
could
like-
do that also.
But
yours
no, okay, yeah,
is
Belvedere.
Zachary. All right, very good. So you guys head out for Primrose. It is very uneventful. It's a well-traveled road, though, out there. So you do encounter other people, farmers making their way back and forth. It is harvest time, so they are looking to unload their wares for the winter and sell it to the extras that they do have, and also stocking up for the inevitable winter as it is getting colder. You have seen your first snowfall already in the region that you're in, but it has melted. It's not here to stay just yet. As you're traveling down the road, though, you're a good maybe 30 minutes outside of Primrose. You're almost there. It's midday. It's like 3 p.m. As you're riding, all of a sudden, the sky goes black. And you look up and you see clouds everywhere. And it looks like rain. You guys are going to get poured on. A torrential downpour. It's going to be wet and cold in a minute here. But as you're riding, all of a sudden, I'm going to say your name wrong, Irene. Sarizia.
No, you got it.
Yes. You, something lands and hits your bike. Something hard, something heavy, hits your bike all of a sudden. Do you have drive or ride?
No, I don't.
Oh, make me a ride and roll, please.
Oh boy.
It'll be a
All
routine.
right.
To
Routine?
as your motorcycle jukes as it gets hit by something, you're surprised by this and you gotta regain control. This is a flip to fail.
It is. That's a 50 out of 48.
Oh,
Oh,
son of a
dear.
gun. Do you want to spend a point, or do you just want to crash?
I'll take the biff.
Okay.
I'll take the crash.
All right, so Sarizia all of a sudden wipes out. She's at the front. And something hits her bike, wipes out. I'm gonna roll some damage for you here.
A little of John Wayne came in when he said, "I'm gonna roll
I'll
some
roll some damage, here
damage
for
for
you.
you."
All right, Sarizia. 10 points of damage as you wipe out on your bike.
Turns out the GM of this game is the leader of the Fight Club.
Yeah. 10 points of physical damage to you as you wipe out. You wipe out, and all of a sudden, you slide into the tree line, and you're protected. But all of a sudden, falling from the sky are fish. It just starts raining fish, and that is what hit your motorcycle initially. The rest of you are caught in this rain of fish, and I need everyone to go ahead and try and get out of the rain of fish. Otherwise, you are also going to take some damage.
And is this a ride check?
This is going to be a ride check.
Oh dear.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
Wow, I passed. Even
Wow.
with
Okay.
the fail.
So, Friar Flint on old Bessie is the only one who.
Oh boy.
Bessie just starts like chomping at the fish as they're falling around and
That's
eating
a
them.
good girl.
And saved Friar Flint from possibly falling off of Bessie. I don't know. But Hunk and Elwyn are not so lucky, and the two of you suffer 5 damage from falling fish as it rains. You take your initial damage and you go to the tree line and you take cover underneath the tree line that's on either side of the road. And you're watching this. This is not a normal occurrence. This is very unusual. This isn't something that happens ever. Yeah.
Just so you know, Matt, my damage threshold is 4. So
Oh,
you
oh.
successfully brought me newly
Ow.
wounded by
Oh
a
my
falling
gosh.
fish.
Yeah, I my damage threshold is 9, so I'm also down one wound.
There we go.
So
This is a good start to a one shot. I'm already damaged.
It is. So while the fish are like raining, Sarizia is gonna like start collecting them
Mhm.
next to her and like I guess could I do like an incantation check or a folklore check to figure out what might have happened here?
Yes, please do. It'll be a challenging incantation, but please go ahead.
All right.
You are unable to determine if there's any sort of magic behind this rain of fish.
Matthew, Friar Flint is a cultured, well-read man. Might there be something within the annals of history that might provide context to this situation?
You can you can roll it to see you and your pig sitting beside each other in the tree line, both eating raw fish. As a cultured man.
I would be happy to roll education or folklore.
Go ahead and roll me. Anybody could do this. It'll be folklore, and it'll be a challenging folklore as well.
No,
No,
I'm sorry. I do have standards.
You can't recall ever hearing tale of raining fish. You've heard old wives' tales, but going back through history of pinpointing certain dates, you're unable to. But Hunk, on the other hand, Hunk, you have heard of this. Hell, you've even been in one before. This ain't your first rodeo. You've witnessed a rain of fish previously, and you know it is either the sign of ill omens, like something bad approaching, a sign from the gods, or it could be a sign of someone playing around, messing with magic, forbidden magic, or possibly maybe even some of that witch stone the Duke was talking about.
I relay this to the party.
Huh. I mean, it makes sense. Witchstone is known for its unusual properties.
There is clearly nothing godly about this. As a godly man, I would have been aware of that. So clearly this must be something awful. Black magic, in witchstone, whatever the mumbo-jumbo other options were.
Well, as far as I can see, it looks like we're heading the right direction.
I would agree.
Well, we are heading to Primrose, aren't we? And is that not the direction? And she just points down the road. Is that not the direction to Primrose?
I hope so.
I think so.
It is. It is.
Does the fish relent?
What? What do you mean?
Is it still raining? I'm just curious.
Oh yeah. The rain of fish, rain, like the monarchy of fish. The rain of fish. Yeah. No, the raining fish have ended after a few moments, and there's now fish just like flopping everywhere, all over the road.
Ceresia is gonna like grab one and just stick it in her mouth. Just a nice little snack for the road.
Sure, you pick up a big trout and you toss it in your mouth. Yeah, there's free food here if you all want, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
You can look at it that way.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how Ceresia is looking at it. I'm gonna just like gather up like that. That was the other reason why she was gathering the fish.
So, go ahead, Sri Hunk.
No, I was just gonna say we'll just get a bag and just fill it up with fish and
it's just
have it for later, just for a moment.
It's just like jumping. The whole sack is just like moving in unison. So the first and only time I'll give you guys free food and free motorcycles.
You gave us free food when we stayed at the inns. This is twice you've given us free food.
Damn it! It's for Roll20 Con. That's what I'm doing. I'm being generous.
What it is. It's for charity.
It's for charity.
That's
Remember
good.
that.
Yes.
The fish and the motorcycles are for charity.
Whenever we roll poorly or are about to die, just say, Matt, this is for charity. I really think you should give us a free fortune point.
Don't do that. Don't play that card. Not yet.
Definitely not.
I'll save that for later.
Is there anything else about, by the way? Like, I know there's a tree line, and is there anything else? Like, are there any like buildings on the horizon, or there anything that might
road signs?
Yeah, anything.
No, it's a good question. You can see on the horizon, you do see the peaks of some roofs up ahead, and you assume that it is Primrose being so close in vicinity to it.
Okay.
But there's no road signs. As you continue on, you do pass other people on the road who were caught in this rain of fish, and they're licking their wounds as well. They're sitting there and they're kind of like rubbing their heads, and they're you can hear like there's a guy with a horse and a cart, and he's talking to another gentleman who was on horseback. They've stopped and like, what the hell is that? We've never seen anything like this before. Fish raining from the sky.
I will get off of Bessie and I will lend some aid. If anyone's injured, I will tend to them.
An ogre riding a pig? Now I've seen everything.
Well, that might be. And this ogre is now going to tend to your wounded child now, so you can take your cynicism and your wit and bring that elsewhere, good sir. Again, very cultured. And then with one eye, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to look for anyone who might be injured and just lend a hand. And while doing so, I want to be rumor mongering about Primrose and seeing you, because I imagine these might be locals. Maybe they know a little bit more than the people where we came from.
Go ahead and make me an easy rumor test, please, as you're trying to help these folks and
I can help if
find
you
their
want.
wounds. As Elwyn reminds you that she's much better at this sort of thing.
No, I was going to give him the two.
Do the assist thing?
Assist.
Okay, I'll roll the check if you want to roll the assist.
Well, while they're doing that, Ceresia is just going to prop her feet up on her handlebars and just sort of like lean back and watch.
Nice.
With the assist die, that is a critical success.
A critical success. Holy moly.
33.
Nice.
Yeah, the one who's got the cart, he's rubbing his head, and it looks like he got hit pretty hard by a big muskie. And it's sitting there. He's kept it as a trophy. He's going to put it on his wall when he gets home later. And he's like, I'm just barely out of Primrose. I was leaving. I was heading to the big city there to trade some stuff. Where are you headed?
Primrose, in fact. We're looking for a young woman who might be in a bit of trouble. Perhaps you've seen her. Very, very hard to forget. Very tall ogre like myself, but with blazing red hair and a beautiful smile.
Yeah. I've seen her around town. She's been there for I'd say maybe 4 or 5 days. She's been trying to keep a low profile. I don't know her per se, but I've definitely seen her around town.
Might there be an establishment, an inn, or some such that she might have been staying in, that you might have seen her at, or particular people she might have been moving around with?
That's a good question. Well, there's only one place to stay there in town, the Fox and Rose. You can go there. I'm sure she was probably staying there. I don't know too much about her though. I have seen her about. She may have gotten in with those strange carnival folks that are in town as well. I don't know. We've got some weird sideshow attraction that's stopped there currently. I haven't gone yet to take a look myself.
I see. Have they been there long?
No, they've only they've shown up on the outskirts of town, on the far end of town, a few days back. They've been setting up their tents and such.
Have they been causing any trouble with the local, or they've been...
they're just a little weird,
It's a bit judgmental, sir. I would.
No, I mean, no. The physically, there's like a,
That's not any better.
It's like there's like wolf boys and bearded ladies and people who eat all sorts of strange things, and there's a they got weird extra limbs and stuff. I've never seen anything quite like it.
I see.
They're strange people.
And have you spoken with them at all?
No, I've kept my distance. Like I said, I haven't given them my brass pennies yet to pay to go see it. I don't think it opens. It might open maybe tonight. What was it called? Dr. Malroy's Carnival of Curiosities and Oddities. Yeah, Oddities. That's it. That's what they call themselves.
Might you have considered a bit of empathy, sir, that by keeping such social distance from them and treating them as pariahs, that maybe their lives are a bit worse because of so, and if perhaps the village of Primrose would have welcomed them with open arms, they might have perhaps bettered the village in some way.
I said I was going to give them my brass pennies.
Yes, only after you have made a series of very rude and judgmental statements about them.
No, you're right. You're right, Friar. He looks at your robes and right, yes, you're not wrong, Friar. Yes, when I return to Primrose, I'll right my wrongs.
Glad you've seen the error of your ways, and I'll say a small prayer to him, for him, in the name of the steward, my chosen deity, which I know is like war-based and everything, but whatever. And I'll bop him on the head gently. That'll be go with God.
You hit him where that fish hit him. Ow!
Exactly. Let the pain remind you of your lack of empathy.
Are you done sermonizing them, Friar Flint?
This one, yes, I have like 10 more to do, but
they're just lined up, waiting, holding fish in their hands,
or unholy, as it were.
But yes, I am done. Sorry.
No, I want to be clear that I love what is happening. This is just Ceresia.
I mean, that is the thing. Like, I have a friend who is a lizard person, and like, I myself am a very tall, and people judge ogres all the time. I feel like I would be immediately sympathetic to these carnivals.
There you go. You're identifying with these curiosities and oddities.
Exactly. Like that's the whole thing that I was thinking about too.
Yeah.
So I'll ask them about how much longer of a journey do we have to get where we're going.
Oh, it's just up the road. You're almost there. You can, if you look up in the tree tops, and he points, and you can see the peaks of the largest building in town. It's a very small village, very, very small village. Not much there, but that peak there, that's the tavern. That's the biggest building there in the village.
Thank you for your time. If you're done, Friar, I think we can.
Yes. Thank you,
way.
Friar, and thank you for the brief little sermon there.
Did they have a cart that was in any way tipped over or anything like that?
The cart was not tipped over. No.
Okay.
You gonna steal something from it?
If there was something lying around, you know.
It looks like it's full of vegetables. It's their excess from the harvest, and it looks like they're going to be heading into the city to sell it. So you can steal some vegetables from them if you want.
I'll grab an apple on my way out.
A tomato. No, tomatoes aren't vegetables either. What are good fall vegetables? The zucchinis,
pumpkins,
squash,
anything squash probably.
Any gourd.
Gourd. That's a funny word.
There's literally a guy named Gourd sitting in the back in a basket amongst the pumpkins and the squashes.
For whatever it's worth to her.
Carrots
now has
carrots are in season, are harvested now at this time. So yeah, you grab a zucchini. There you go. Do you want? Oh, you got to roll for though. Like you're trying to be inconspicuous. Like you're literally stealing from him. Are you not?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm stealing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Make me.
I was hoping I would do a carrot, something that is just sort of a like nonchalant, like I'm just grabbing it and eating it. Like I'm not necessarily hiding that I'm doing it. I'm just like, well, we stopped and helped you, and now I grab a carrot.
Sure, make me a skullduggery, and it'll be an easy skullduggery. He's distracted.
I had the assist die that helped with the crit success.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I earned the Wii there.
Yep.
Literal
totally right.
cornucopia. There you go, Mike. It's got it in the
Sorry,
chat.
what was the difficulty?
It's easy.
Easy, okay.
A literal cornucopia. I love it.
Easy skullduggery. Crit success.
You grab a bushel of carrots, a zucchini, a pumpkin. You put it on your head. He doesn't even notice. You grab a whole bunch of stuff. Potatoes. Oh yeah, potatoes are prime right now. You grab a sack of potatoes, and you throw it on and you secure it to the back of your motorcycle. Or I keep wanting to say hog, but your motorcycle.
That's fine.
Critical success. So get all the critical successes out early on things like stealing vegetables and.
This is all I'm good at. These are the things I'm good at.
I'm okay with that.
Did you see me get lightly wounded on a 5 on a 5
I did.
on my head?
I can't wait till some combat happens.
I gotta be involved here while I can.
Did any of you take the additional fate point at character creation?
Mhm.
I
Curiosity.
took a draw by. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I only have one eye. I have the veteran. I have missing an
Ah.
eye. Yeah.
Yeah, I have an automatic chaos rank because that's not going to hurt me at all.
No, never.
I think mine's is every time I gain a chaos rank, I gain another one.
Oh,
I think that's what that is. I'm not quite sure.
Very safe for a one shot.
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very safe. Nobody's expected to survive a one shot. Just go into it thinking that. Right?
I
That's how
might.
cons work. Con one shots.
Yeah, it's a meat grinder.
Exactly. So prepare to die.
I don't know, man. I feel like if we go in and just try to befriend these carnival people, maybe we'll be okay. We just join them and just bring the carnival back to Hargrave and just take over
Yeah.
his mansion, and we're all happy.
Carnies, small hands, smell like cabbage.
Oh
What?
wow.
It's Austin Powers reference. No, nobody.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I got
No.
it. I got
I
it.
got it.
I got it.
Oh,
appropriate. That's all I'm saying.
ouch.
I wasn't allowed to watch.
Oh, you should go back.
Oh.
I've been meaning to go back and watch them. See if they hold up.
The good
But
movies.
they were great movies this time. I just hope they
Good
hold up.
movies, yeah.
I got to revisit them.
All right.
So head
Maybe
on
Continuing. Yeah.
to Primrose. Again, there are fish everywhere. They're dead at this point. It's gonna smell terrible tomorrow. The local wildlife are gonna feast through the night, though. That's for sure. The birds and the predators and the evil creatures of the forest will definitely have their bellies full tonight.
So will Ceresia.
And Ceresia and Bessie.
And we're going to have some wonderful root vegetables to go along with
That's right. Root vegetables and fish that you've got.
Literally have a feast.
I will say, Friar Flint's a little skeptical of eating these fish that might be the result of some sort of terrible black magic incantation witchstone thingamajiggy. So I have not been eating the fish. I will eat vegetables, thank you. This
There
is
you go.
Matt This is Matt marking that down in case he's
Yeah.
gonna make rolls later. He'll be
Holier
like,
than
"Hey."
thou, he's not eating the fish. Okay. Friar always thinks he's a little better than the rest of you, doesn't he?
Well, I am cultured.
I love how you're holding on. I love how you're working that. He's like, excuse me, I'm cultured. I love it.
It literally smells and is covered in filth.
I have tattered friar robes and bare feet, and I ride a pig. I have read many leather-bound books.
No.
All right, so you head into Primrose. It is a sleepy little village. As you enter, it is decorated with all sorts of signs of the approaching All Hallows Eve. There are pumpkins sitting out that have shapes and images carved into them, and candles placed within them. It's not quite dark yet, so they're not lit. There are also skeletons, not real skeletons, but ones that children have made and put together. There are straw men propped up outside of buildings and houses as you ride into town, and you get this kind of eerie feeling. It's not like this in the big city. These podunk little sleepy towns. They take their old traditions rather serious, and it's a little unnerving. These skeletons and straw men everywhere staring at you as you ride in town. There's also people milling about, and nobody really pays much attention to you. You are close enough to the big city that this is a vein for people heading out further, and a common stopover or pass-through for folks. So you're not drawing much attention to yourselves at all as you ride into Primrose. Is there anywhere you'd like to particularly seek out? The tavern / inn was the tallest building in this village. You can, again, stop people or speak to people. You can go to the local constable's office. Maybe you want to find the local authority here, or the mayor or whatever they may have in place. Village elder, whatever it may be. I don't know. Where do you guys want to go? What is it you want to do in your little investigation? Perhaps you want to go see those oddities and curiosities on the edge of town.
I think Sarizia is more interested at the moment in finding a place to park, because this doesn't look like it's not a big town, right?
No, not at all. It's
So
it's a village.
she could probably walk through it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
It's like 20 minutes from end to end if you're gonna walk it. It's not a large village at all.
Yeah, so Ceresia is gonna go to the inn and park her motorcycle and see about getting lodgings.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You go to the inn. It is, like I said, it's the largest building here in town. There's quite a few people there. When you enter, most of the tables have someone sitting at them. There are people drinking. They're having like an early dinner or supper, with it being like 4 o'clock now. You see all sorts of people. You see there's people that are passing through town, travelers. You see that looks like there's maybe locals that are here. Tipped off because it looks like they're farmers. They still have dirt on their hands and in their fingernails. They've come here after working in the field to get a quick meal and not have to take time to make something that night. And again, you don't draw a lot of attention to yourself when you walk in there. You know, people look up, they look back down at whatever they're doing. There is a young man who is tending the bar and serving people. He looks like he's maybe in his mid-20s. He's got bright blonde hair, and he's kind of going around taking orders. And he sees you approach the bar, and he's, oh, hey, what can I do for you? You're looking for a drink or a hot meal?
I'm looking for more specifically, and she counts on her fingers, 4 rooms.
Yeah. We should still have some space left tonight. You know, with this carnival coming to town, that's people are coming in to see what this is all about. So I do have less rooms than usual right now, but let me see if I can scrounge up. Is it okay if some of you double up?
Oh yeah, that's fine. We could do 2 rooms if necessary.
Ah, excellent.
I'm a meager man of God. I can sleep with Bessie in the stables if that would be easier on you.
He looks over at the friar and he gets a whiff. Like, oh.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
You just got hit by a cold rain. That was a shower for Friar Flint.
Shower of fish.
I'm the worst.
You get like fish slime all over you.
I smell like fish.
Yeah, exactly. It's in your
God.
hair.
Problem.
Your hair's all like tattered, and fish. They have that like mucus on their scales. Yeah, it's all
Blessing
over you.
on your establishment, however, for the offer. I thank you very much, but my compatriots would love a room.
Yeah. Sure. So you're together, and he points to the 4 of you. You're all of you are together.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you grab a table and I'll see what I can do, and I'll follow up with you. Can I get you anything to eat or drink while you're here?
I don't know. Do y'all want anything to eat or drink? I mean, we got a whole sack full of fish, so maybe something to drink.
You got? What's the strongest drink you got?
Oh, we got some rot gut if you're interested.
I'll take it.
Oh, I'll take some rot gut.
I'll take 2, please. Thank you.
Okay. It's pretty strong. Right? You know
Are
that?
you looking
Look.
at me? I too am strong.
He's strong. I have drunk worse in the swamps.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
feel around just fine.
4 rock guts coming right up. Anything? Any looks to you, Elwyn? Anything?
Do you have anything that is not quite as strong as a rot gut?
We have ale. We have wine. We have spirits.
I will take a wine, thank you.
All right.
And I'll also, I'm assuming that there's like a rag or something, kind of like the bartender's rag.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of start kind of playing with it as he's talking.
Mhm.
And I'll say, and I'll just take this too, and I'll just kind of wipe myself off with it to guarantee he's not going to want it back.
Sure. Yeah.
And then try to kind of like
Fish.
wipe ourselves
Stuff.
off of all of the kind of fish stuff that we've got.
That's
on.
right. Yeah, because there's catfish. And catfish are the one that have that have the mucus on them because they have scales. So you got
Oh
like
my god.
catfish snot on you. So yeah, you start to wipe that off.
It's the
Catfish
worst.
snot.
But it tastes
Catfish
so
snot.
good when you fry it up.
I've never eaten catfish.
Oh
Caught
man,
plenty, but I've never eaten one.
you gotta fry them up, Matt.
I don't know. Maybe one day. I don't know.
One
I've
day.
caught a ton of catfish. They're garbage fish. That's why you catch so many of them.
They're good though. They're so. Oh my god. Okay, we're not here to discuss the fineries.
We're not here to talk about poisson. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah, le
I
poisson.
basically just
Le poisson.
stole the bartender's rag so that
Yes,
we
you
can
took his rag
have a
that he
little
uses
mini
to clean
shower.
tables, and you start putting catfish snot all over it. And he does not want it back. He's like, he sees what you do with it, and just kind of turns and walks away. So you the four of you sit there at a table, and you're eyeing up the room. And again, nobody's really paying attention at all to the group of you.
Let's see. So we've got some time. Do we want to see if we can get more information out of these folks about? I've already blanked on her name.
Beatrice.
Beatrice. There are
Beatrice
so many
Ellington.
bees. There are so many bees in this game. Or in this
Well, there
adventure.
is you. I put that on the four of you: Beatrice, Bessie, Belvedere, and which one am I missing here? Which one's yours,
Big
Melissa?
Betty or something like that?
Bernie.
Yeah, we have
Bernie.
Big Betty, Bernie. Yeah.
I'm gonna just ask the obvious question: is there about an 8 foot tall female ogre in here with bright red hair?
There is not.
Okay.
There is not. Beatrice is not here in the inn currently.
I would like to take. I want to just have like both my hands of rot gut, sipping from both. I'm not going to finish one or the other. I'm just drinking from one from here, one from there, and I'm going to wander around the friendly sort I am, bless these different meals these folks are having, and inquire about this kind young woman who might have fallen in with what originally we thought was a bad crowd, but now I'm beginning to think might be the right kind of crowd that she needs.
All right, you're just gonna start
Yeah.
mingling. You're just gonna
Just walking around, just talking, just
to
spreading
yourself.
the good word
Or, okay.
to whoever's here. I'm just looking. I don't care whether they're friendly, they're unfriendly.
Sure. Yeah, folks. They're not like nobody's telling you to get lost. They'll give you their attention. You make your way to one table, and there's a couple sitting there. It looks like a young couple, a man and a woman. They're sitting there and they're enjoying some food for the evening. And they're particularly taken by your message that you're spreading, the good word of your god of war.
My god of war, indeed. Sometimes skulls need to be crashed together. But the steward teaches that it is better to know when is the proper time to mash skulls and when is it improper. And right now it is improper. You two look like a fine young couple. Have you engaged into the wedlock of holy matrimony? Because if not, I do actually do weddings. Small.
So he does weddings.
I do.
Elwyn does catering.
We have our little couple.
On Fridays and Saturdays.
I don't mean to impose. My name is Friar Flint, and everyone I speak to, by the way, I tell them what my name is, and that's related to my dooming. And then I say, I'm looking for a young woman, friend of mine, by the name of Beatrice Ellington, tall, young, smiling ogre with beautiful, flaming red hair, and I have been told that she might be within the area, and you two young folks seem friendly and approachable. If anyone would know where I might find my friend, I assume it would be you. Could you help this fine young woman and this miserly middle-aged friar?
All right, go ahead and make. Wait, what are you trying to do? You looking for a rumor? You're trying to charm them? It's more like this sounds like a charm approach to me.
Jeez. Can I get drunk? Because like if I've been sipping my rock gut, can I voluntarily go intoxicated? Because I think I can fail that test voluntarily, because
Yeah.
I do have carousing.
Yep.
So I can make a choice every time I become intoxicated. And so I would like to down both, like I want to just, double fist the rock gut God, I got to be careful with my hands. And then I'm going to go ahead and become a friendly drunk, which gives me a +10 base chance to my charm tests.
Right. So the people who are viewing, you can either become a friendly drunk or a mean drunk, right? With that carousing, is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
So you want to be a friendly drunk.
So
sure. Yeah. You've been downing this rock out as you're walking. You're circling the room, and it's taking effect. And yes, you approach this young couple and go ahead and make me your charm. It'll be routine, but that's going to bump it up to easy now, isn't it? Because you get a +10%.
All right, here we go. No,
the drink. You're just kind of stepping on your words. Maybe you let out a little burp as you talk, and they're like,
"Oh, really good.
Go
at weddings." This is the poem I read. At one of them. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband? And same to you.
The young man stands up. He goes, "Can you please leave? You're bothering us."
Well, that is rude. I shall take my leave. And I'll stumble into them, knock over their drinks. And...
just fall on the table. Brush yourself off.
That's the wrong kind of people. Right there. You see the two over there? The two of them, I think they took Beatrice. I think they've done awful things.
I think you need to sit down. I think you need to just sit down and...
Me?
Yes.
You're siding with them.
I just... No. Friar. You know what happens when you drink a little too much, right?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say...
clearly took charm. I'm a delightful drunk. It's in the mechanics of the game.
Friar. Just maybe just wait a little bit to sober up.
As you're sitting there, all of a sudden the door bursts open, and this little person, well, not a little person, but a human hunched over. They're only maybe about 4.5 feet tall, but because they're hunched over, they got a big hunchback. They're only 4 feet tall. He's got like black, greasy hair, big bulging eyes, and coming out of his back though, where the hunch is like a third arm just dangling there, and he's dressed like a jester, and he's hopping around the room, and he's got these papers, and he's going over the tables, handing them out. Oh, please come to our carnival tonight. And he's going from table to table, and he gets to your table, and he slams one down on the table and goes, "Will you please come visit Dr. Malroy's Carnival of Curiosities and Oddities? Tonight we open."
Slam my hand down the table and I said, "Son, of course we will."
"Oh, excellent."
And I will pick up the flyer and read it because I'm cultured. And I will rank it.
It's all blurry.
It's like double print.
Realizing he's drunk, I take the upside down flyer away from him.
Yeah. This is where you learn
it's
that
like
you really can't
backwards.
read. After all those years of speaking about being a cultured man in leather-bound books, you find out he can't read.
It's just a napkin. It's not actually the flyer.
Yeah, you grab it, and it's like a big, full color printout. It's got big block yellow letters, and that advertises Dr. Malroy's Carnival of Curiosities and Oddities, and it's got pictures of all of these things. And like that guy mentioned, there's like a bearded woman on there. There's a strong man lifting weights in either arm. Oh, he looks like Hunk. Maybe he could even he could take you on. This guy's lifting so much weight. He's another big burly ogre. There's also like I said, a dog-faced boy. Someone who's got hair all over their face and it's kind of combed aside. And in the very middle of this flyer, it speaks of the patch. Come see the Patchwork Man, the amazing Patchwork Man. And these are all drawings and representations. There's no photographs at this time. And you see this like stitched together man made up of various pieces of other people.
Oof.
Interesting.
I look at the strong
Elwyn
man
is-
in the fire. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I look at this. I just say I look at the strong man in the fire and it's like, I can take him.
Oh, perhaps we can arrange something. He says, and the hand on his back kind of wiggles when he laughs. It kind of flails the arm. He doesn't have movement over it. It's not like a third appendage that he can use to, high five you with. It just kind of wobbles when he walks. So it shakes as he laughs.
We're so excited to see you. We've come in from the other town. We're very. When should we come by this evening?
Oh, the gates open up in just a few hours.
That's wonderful. We're going to be the first ones in line. We're so excited.
Oh, so am I. Excellent. We'll see you there.
Do you need any assistance in getting set up or anything?
No, we're all set up. Just to spread the word that we are open.
With a wonderful flyer like this, I'm sure you'll get a lot of interest.
Very good. I hope so. And he kind of scuttles off with that third arm dangling on his hunchback as he starts going to other tables and handing out the flyers. And some people seem interested. Some people are like, leave me alone. I'm eating my dinner.
Will he get offended if I tried to high five the third arm?
You could try. You just walk up and
just like right before he leaves, he's like, "Yeah, I'm happy." And then,
sure, yeah, you hit it and you high five it, and he spins around and he looks at you. He's kind of in shock. I am sorry. Did I do anything wrong?
No, I just did it to show you that
Okay.
you are accepted.
Thank you.
There's nothing wrong.
With my arm, I know. I will see you later. This is an awkward exchange.
Well, I'm not good at talking with people, so I expected it to be awkward.
Everybody in the whole inn is like looking. They're just like, oh, he touched it. Gross.
Ceresia is gonna just like get up and just sort of like gently try to like tug Hunk back to the table.
I said I was already headed back to the table. I'd take a drink. Another one.
All right. So you guys sit there and you've got this carnival is opening up soon here tonight. Do you want to head there? Just kind of fast forward. Do you want to do anything else in the meantime? Do you want to ask around a little bit more about Beatrice here in town?
I think Ceresia would like to ask around town a little bit.
Sure.
About Beatrice.
Why don't you go ahead and make me a rumor roll? It's going to be a standard rumor roll. Anybody can.
I'll
Start poking
assist.
her. Okay.
Matt, that roll I did was for my peril for going intoxicated.
That's a lot of peril.
That's a ton of peril.
That's okay. I'm all right. I'm gonna pop a smelling salt and I'm back down to imperil.
Take the corruption.
Oh, I did.
15?
18.
+3 to my damage.
18. Beautiful. So you start asking around and you encounter someone. They let you know that they have seen Beatrice around town, and they say that I saw her. She was at the offices of the local barrister, Stanley Paul. If you check with him, that's where I've seen her poking around the most here the last few days.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day. And Cerise is gonna let Elwyn know about that, because I assume Elwyn is with her, and is Hunk and Friar Flint. Are they? Yeah, are Hunk and Friar Flint? Are they staying at the tavern, or what?
I'm staying at the tavern, so I'm with you guys.
No. I have stopped the young man with the third arm before he left, so I can show him my belly and how it was grown.
Like, whoa, where are we going here, Friar?
I have bones that have grown on my belly in a way that is like, so all I'm saying is I believe that you and I are similar folk and
Kindred spirits.
Oh,
You're clearly intoxicated. He's like
What?
hit by like the smell of the rot gut on your breath, and he's like, "Oh, can I please go?"
of course.
He looks to you, Hunk, for assistance. Like,
Hung, it's okay, Hung. I got this.
I go over.
got this.
I
It's
go
fine.
over it. Come on.
Did
Come
anyone
on.
ask him if he saw our friend? I wasn't really paying attention.
I
I
just,
was miles away.
we got our information.
Okay.
What
What was your name again, young man?
my name? It's Manfred.
Oh, Manfred. That's a wonderful name for a wonderful man, Fred.
Fred.
I continue to scoot him back.
I look forward to seeing what you all have to offer. As I get pulled away from him. What a fine man he was. And that is it. I'll stop now.
Oh, I was scared there for a moment. All right.
No, I literally have gut plate. I literally have gut
Well,
plate,
it
which
was-
means I
it
have
was-
I have a layer of bones and hard skin
Gotcha.
I
over
think
my
he-
giant pot
well,
belly. And so I'm
gotcha.
just like, he sees a guy who's like outcast because of this arm, and I too feel outcast, but I'm capable of covering it. It's very-
I think it was the drunk talk, but it was
That's
slowly
fair.
build up. It was a
that's
slow build up. It was just like, oh, where's this going? Oh god, belly. Oh god, thank you. Oh man, that was great.
Woo! All right. So, Ceresia and Elwyn, you are heading out, right? You want to go find this barrister, this local barrister?
yeah.
All right, yeah. You can ask around for where to find his office. It's not hard to find. You find a building, and painted on the door is Stanley Paul, barrister for hire.
All right. It's a place of business, so like there's no need to knock. So Ceresia is just gonna throw the door open.
Yeah, you throw the door open, and it opens up into a small little office. There's a man, middle age. Oh, he's probably in his early 60s. He's got glasses down at the bottom of his nose and thinning hair, and he's sitting there hunched over something on his desk. And you throw the door open, and he looks up. Yes,
Are you Stanley Paul?
yes. You in need of a lawyer?
Maybe later. Specifically, I had some questions. We're looking for Beatrice. We've been told she'd been around here. You know, she's a tall ogre, about a bit of head taller than I am, and bright red hair.
Sorry, that's client lawyer privilege. I can't talk about anything. But I see you are you are flying colors there. If you need a lawyer, just let me know. Your motorcycle jacket with your big logo on the back.
Yeah. It's like what I feel like our logo should be a hog with like a bee on the nose.
Yes.
That's riding a
Yeah.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Glad we're all in agreement.
Yes.
I would.
That
I
is
really
your,
want this.
that is your logo.
Well, the thing is, her brother is kind of worried about her safety, and he hired us to come and retrieve her. I don't know, Elwyn.
You step aside for Ellen. Yes, yeah. Like I said, client privileges. I can't speak about these things. I've seen her. She's about town. I'm sure you could find her somewhere.
So Elwyn is going to kind of pull out her coin purse and just say, some information about the general area that we might find her in would be most appreciated, and just sort of drops a little bit down on the table.
Yeah, you put a gold coin on the table and he gets his attention. He kind of licks his lips. I might need a little bit more to refresh my memory.
2 more.
Beatrice, huh? No, not quite there yet.
And while he's doing this, Cerezia is gonna sort of like crack her knuckles and say, "I think 3 gold ought to be enough to refresh your memory."
Do you want to make me an intimidate test?
I sure as hell do.
All right.
What social class is he?
He's a burger.
Okay, because I also have silver tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I'm attempting to persuade someone of a different social class, I get a +20 to charm.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, Cerezia can do a routine intimidate here, and you want to? What skill are you trying to? You trying to bargain with him? I would say
charm.
By putting the money down. Charm. Okay. It would be a standard charm test for you. So the two of you could roll using different tactics. This is good cop, bad cop here.
It'll be +20 then.
Yep.
For me.
All right. Oh, look at that.
So Cerezia is standing there, cracking her knuckles. And he catches a glimpse of the insignia on the back of your jacket, and he's like, "Oh no, it's not the dreaded, I don't know, motor hogs or whatever you're called."
Motley Crew.
The Motley, oh yeah, the Motley
Motley
Crew. I forgot how. Shit, I'm dealing with the Motley Crew, spelled correctly. He goes, yes, Beatrice. He grabs the gold. It was here, and he puts it in his desk. And she has hired me for my services. She came here with a will, outlining that she is to receive quite a bit of monies that her brother is keeping from her.
Yes, if it makes you feel any better, we actually already knew that part.
Then why
we
are
were
you
just
here?
wondering where to find her.
She was staying at the tavern, the local tavern, last I heard. But I haven't seen her for a couple days now. She was supposed to come back for an appointment earlier today, but she did not appear.
That is concerning. Does she know anyone here?
No, not a soul. She tried to get out of the city to hide from her brother. She doesn't know anyone here. She made contact with me a couple of weeks back, and we arranged to meet out here.
Well, he sent us here, so I don't think anyone from him. I don't think he sent anyone other than us. So who else would she be afraid of?
I don't know. She tried to keep quite a low profile, but it's not easy when you're a giant, beautiful ogress.
This is true. Do you know anything about that carnival that's just outside of town?
No, I'm curious. I'm going to head over there later tonight and see what it's all about. They've been setting up for a couple days now.
We're heading over there. We might see you there.
Oh, very good. I'm hoping to get a bit of a fright.
And Cerezia at that gives him just that big old crocodile grin and makes it a little bit wider to sort of like let him know that she's got those really sharp teeth.
Oh my, he says, and you're just like flashing teeth. It's closing time, if you will. Could you please go? And he gets up from his desk to kind of shoo you out.
Thank you for your services, Stanley Paul.
Remember, if the Motley Crew ever needs a barrister, you know where to find me.
We better call Paul.
Better call Paul.
That's well played.
Can I use that for my pamphlets?
It's called.
You might as well.
Thank you. Now please leave. He ushers you out, flips a little close sign on the door, and a whole bunch of locks go down the door. He blows out the candle inside. It goes dark.
Owen, what do you think? I think we're running out of leads real quick here.
I think we're probably gonna have to go check out that carnival if she was trying to hide here in town. Maybe she went over there.
Maybe she's thinking of joining up with them. Red hair. Let's
go see if the friar has rested off his drink.
Yeah, good idea.
Stream. I'm just saying. And when you get back to the inn, I got arm around one random stranger, arm around another. The key to raising a wild hog is love. That's all it is. You show them love. It'll show you love. And an apple and a carrot, that definitely helps too. Careful, because they'll eat meat. They'll just disembowel stuff in like half a second. So you gotta be really careful at first. Oh, hey, you're back. Hey, I don't know this person's name or this person's name, but we're old friends now, right?
While he's talking
gonna
to
look
them.
around for where are you? You're supposed to keep an eye on him.
Well, I'm sitting at the table on the other side, but as he's talking to them, they're looking at me like scared, and I'm drinking my drink, just let it happen. Just let it happen.
He's so charming and friendly.
Charming and friendly.
I found her when I first found old Bessie. She was snout deep in the bowels of a little dwarven fella. Found him on the battlefield, and it was she looked up at me, blood covering her face. I looked down at her, blood covering my face, and we just knew lifelong friendship had been born.
Elwin's gonna come up and just like take one arm off of one stranger and the other arm off of the other stranger.
Let me buy your drinks here. Elwin, give me all your money. I'm gonna reach in, I'm gonna grab a handful of gold. I'm gonna drop the gold. Like, here you go. I'm sure there's enough here and buy yourself some more. It's a pleasure talking to you. Have a good night, folks. And I'll rejoin the party. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's funny. It's hilarious. I love it.
We gonna go raid this carnival or what? I want to meet my new friend Manfred. See how
we're not gonna raid it. We are gonna go visit it though. I'd rather not like burn them down.
Oh, I meant it in the colloquial sense.
Okay.
I'll
Okay,
share the
Friar.
information with the group that she did go see the attorney, but she's been missing after that. So still cause to be concerned.
What's his name? What was that gentleman's name again you went to go see?
Stanley Paul.
I don't trust him.
He's a lawyer. I mean,
Got 2 first names.
It's 3 you need to worry about.
It's too close. Before.
He did offer to if we ever needed legal counsel, he did offer his services. So
did he ask for money?
He didn't ask for money yet, but I told him we
give information without money. So
there is that. That's different. That's different though. Like that's business. This is. Point is, I think we should let the friar sort of sober up a little bit and then head out to.
No, I'm ready to go right now.
It's not open yet, Friar.
Yes, it is. Let's go. Manfred will let me in. We had a moment.
Friar Flint, you had a very awkward moment.
We're gonna take the long way there.
We should take the long way there through the alleys and back.
I don't. Mechanically speaking, you do not want me to sober up. I have a very high damage threshold right now. Let's go.
If I were to put a number on it.
If I were to put a number on it, that number would be 13.
Holy crap.
I know. That's why I'm so drunk. Can I get a roadie right now? You guys do growlers here. That'd be great. Elwin, give me some money. I gotta go get a growler.
When you turn to look at the bar, everybody in the inn is like moved to the other end away from you. And it's like
Charming.
staring.
I'm so charming. I don't understand.
Yeah, you're blowing them away with your charming. Let's go. But yes, we take the long way there.
All right. Yeah. You take one for the road. He gives you a tankard. That's it. You're not getting a growler. You're not getting a pitcher. You get a tankard to take it for the road. 13 damage threshold. Holy
I know,
crap.
it's so dumb.
Like I said, I fully expected you guys to min-max out your characters. I said,
This is
build whatever you want.
This is random.
Really? Your
Yeah.
professions?
All I
Or your
did was pick Friar. Everything else is random.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you head through town. Like it is 6:30 now. People are settled down for the evening. A lot of doors and shutters are closed. The little pumpkins that are carved outside of people's houses have little light candles on in them. They're now lit. And you make your way towards the other end of town, or this village where this carnival is set up. And walls are meant to be broken. You approach and you can see that there are tents set up everywhere. There's probably like 7 to 10 tents from what you can see. And there is a big podium when you approach, and there's people already like lining up, and there's like a small crowd that is gathered. And there's a man standing on the podium, and he's got a nice red suit on and a big top hat. And he's barking out, calling out for everyone to come to Dr. Malroy's Carnival of Curiosities and Oddities. And you see Manfred standing below the podium, and he's sitting there, and he's kind of handing out pamphlets and posters to people as they're milling about.
Okay, none of you said anything. I waited a beat. Manfred, you old dog. I waited.
He hunts it over and he sees you. And Hunk and Ceresia and Elwin, you can see like a look of terror, like, oh no, not that guy again.
Oh, give me some money. I'm gonna tip him. I want to tip him. Give me some money.
You going?
Manfred, I just want to say thank you for the personal invitation. We really appreciate this. We've been talking about it all evening.
Well, the gates will be opening soon. Perhaps we will see you around.
Oh, we're not gonna get inside early after everything we've been through, everything we shared.
Well, you leave me alone if I let you in.
That's
Owen's standing behind him with a big nod.
This is the thing we do. This is just our rapport, him and I.
Oh,
Yep.
perhaps I can put in a good word with the boss.
Oh, that would be delightful. Good. I would love to meet your boss and just regale him with how wonderful of a job you did as a hawker for such a fine and wonderful place as this. You were an outstanding salesman, and I would most certainly love to meet them.
Sure.
Oh, sure. Let me go get the boss.
And he kind of like hunkers off, the arm waving as he moves. And people are milling about. They're starting, like, the crowd is like moving away from you. They're getting a smell of you, and everybody's kind of like giving you a wide berth as you're standing there waiting.
Hey, everybody. Good
After some time, Manfred he hustles back, and with him is a tall man dressed all in black, gaunt face, gray hair, little mustache, and just a very like no nonsense look on his face. He goes, "Good evening. How can I help you? Manfred says you helped him in town."
Oh, Manfred helped us. We are but 4 lonely lost travelers in a sea of boredom in this small village. And
Oh,
Manfred
really?
washed into us like a breath of fresh air and invited us to your beautiful establishment. We are just absolutely gracious. No, that's not the right word, but we are gratified to be here. Hey, do you happen to know if you've got like an 8-foot tall ogre woman with flaming red hair who's been mingling about? Just 2 separate things, not the same. See, they think yeah.
He looks at Manfred and like, what did she drag me into?
No, little shorter than me, big red hair.
Well, I don't know of any flaming red-haired ogres, but you are welcome to come in a bit early for helping Manfred.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for that. Do I believe him?
Uh,
Can I roll an inside check? See, you all think this is just there's a method to Friar's madness, okay? There's a method to his.
Yeah, you can roll. You can roll like a scrutinize.
Scrutinize, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My D&D was showing.
Go ahead and make me a standard scrutinize test. He holds out his hand to Dr. Lucius Malroy.
That's a success. 38.
Yeah, it seems like he's not telling you everything when he's like, I have not seen a tall ogre woman with red flaming hair.
Have you seen a tall ogre woman? Perhaps she dyed her hair. Perhaps it is flaming orange or flaming pink or flaming blue.
He leans in close and he looks around and goes, it sounds like you are here to see more than just the usual carnival fare that these simpletons seek. Would you like to see the real show?
Yup.
Did he say that loud enough for Cerezia to hear?
I'm gonna say he leaned in and just kind of like whispered it at Friar Flint.
Okay.
Friar Flint just like, yep. To whatever he said.
Then I'll belch a little bit. I would. We all would.
Very good. Well, why don't you look around a bit here, the common attractions, and I will send Manfred to fetch you later.
That sounds good, pal. And I'll just slap him nice on the back.
He kind of like shudders and please, you may call me Lucius.
Lucius, so you can call me Flint.
Very well, Flint. And he just kind of saunters, he almost like floats away.
Now, I'm gonna turn around to the rest of them. That guy was not telling the truth. So either this is not a delightful carnival, or he does actually know of Madame Beatrice. So, just saying, keep the eyes peeled, stealth gig, we're going to sneakily move from attraction to attraction, seeing everything we can see and all that kind of stuff. Don't draw attention to yourselves, nothing like that. All right, Manfred, let's go. And I'm going to wander up.
Manfred's like already hobbled off.
Oh, hurry up.
Yeah, you look around like, oh,
Nope.
Where'd he go?
So I'm going to chase after him.
Sneaky little bugger.
I almost want to give him more drinks.
My God.
Just keep feeding him drinks.
Just keep be an enabler. Just
my damage threshold is 75.
All right. Yeah, but you are allowed in early. So the crowd's like, some of them are relieved that you are not going to be standing there with them any longer. And others are like, hey, why do they get to go in? We've been waiting here for days. These guys don't even live here. Who are they?
They're people with empathy. Good day.
Empathy for the win.
So you
That's the moral lesson for tonight.
yeah, apparently. So you're ushered in, and you're greeted by a tent, and outside the tent, there are paintings and pictures of the same things that were on the poster that you saw, minus the patchwork man. That seems to be the big draw, the big attraction here is this patchwork man. These other things are not so out of the ordinary. Like you've seen and heard of these things before. It doesn't really surprise you. You've been to circuses and carnivals, and there's a lot of the normal like gimmicky and trick sort of attractions here. Like what is it? Like a cage of rattlers and things like that. That it's all play on words, and it's just there to take your money. There's nothing really stands out, but you can make your way around. You could talk to people if you want, or what do you want to do?
Is there like a mystic?
There is a mystic, which is rather interesting because that magic is frowned upon in this world. So mysticism and all that stuff is very taboo. But there is a Madame Sonia set up here.
As a fellow practitioner of the magical arts, I'm interested as an industry professional to go communicate with this mystic.
All right. You go into her tent, and it is a stereotypical, fortune teller mystic. She's sitting there, and there's a table with a crystal ball on it, and you walk in, and welcome, come in. What can I do for you? Read your fortune, perhaps?
While she's gonna Cerezia is gonna poke her head out the tent and make sure like nobody else is coming. And then she'll pop her head back in and say, are you also a practitioner of the mystic arts or of the magical arts?
Of course I am. I can see the future. I can speak to the dead. What is it that I can do for you?
Well, you see, I'm looking for someone.
Oh, come sit down. Sit down.
All right, and then Cerezia is gonna sort of sit down, and as she's sitting down, she's going to reach a hand into one of her pockets,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna start asking about like just describing Beatrice.
Mm-hmm.
And then while she's doing this, I'm going to. So how does channeling magic work?
Quick taking.
Okay, so
Plus 10
I would
for level of channel, and then after the spell cast, for every level that you channel, you get a D6 chaos die that you get to roll for the manifestation.
Okay, I would like to channel one step as I cast Hat Trick.
Okay. What does Hat Trick do?
So Hat Trick lets me pull out a animal, like a small animal from a bag, a hat, or a pocket. Which, so conveniently, I have a pocket.
A rabbit on my hat. Wrong hat.
Yeah, and the rabbit looks really awful.
Okay.
Like it's got it's like mutated and stuff.
Oh, gross. All right. How did you do here?
I got a 76 out of a 63.
And you rolled a 6 on your chaos?
Yeah.
I did, but I am a fucking Diabolist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have the Winds of Change.
Oh.
Which means when that would potentially invoke a chaos manifestation, you must roll 2 or more face 6s on the chaos dice.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. All right. So what does this look like? What do? You pull out a hat? What do you do? A bag? What is it?
No, I okay, so let's see. I actually failed my spell.
Oh, you rolled over. So what was it you were going to use to pull this rabbit out of?
It was going to be in my pocket, but I wanted to spend a fortune point.
Sure, spend a fortune point. It's like you reach in your pocket and you pull out lint. And then she's like,
that's the name of the rabbit.
What do you want?
Okay. Let's see. Is that better? That is.
Nope. So you reach in your pocket and you slowly pull out your hand like you're going to reveal something, and there's nothing there. And she looks at you. She goes, "Do you want me to tell you your fortune or not?"
This is awkward. Yeah, just can you tell me where I can? Can you tell me if you know of an ogress and with who might have been spending some time around here now? Maybe she just came up with y'all in town.
We've seen many ogresses in our travels.
Well, it would have been one that specifically came. Who specifically came recently?
No, I have not seen any ogresses recently. Go ahead and make me an awareness test.
Okay.
Standard.
Standard awareness. Okay. That's gonna go so well because I'm not trained in that.
Yeah, she's like, no, I've not seen any ogres recently. No, I'm sorry. Are we even open yet? She says.
The good doctor let us in early.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't see anything in your future, and I don't know of any ogresses. Sorry.
All right. Well, nah, don't worry about it. You have a nice day.
Yes, enjoy the carnival.
I'm gonna try.
Dang. All
You're
right.
so sad.
So you're milling about. The general gates have opened now at this point, and people are milling in, and you can also hear people being like, "This is a ripoff. This isn't what we're being duped. This is." And people are a little sore that they're losing their coin for this racket. There's really nothing too special here, nothing too bizarre, nothing too odd. You know, there's like animals in jars of formaldehyde and things like that. Two-headed calves, and you know, people who've grown up on farms have probably seen things like that in their lives. They're just like, what a ripoff, and people are like, they're taking it all in, but they're slowly starting to mill out as well as they kind of do the loop and see everything. As you're kind of milling about, though, Manfred hobbles over and tugs at your arm hunk.
Yes.
The master said you were all interested in seeing the real show.
Yes, we are interested.
None of you heard that from Friar Flint, so you're not too sure what he's talking about, because I don't think Friar Flint ever relayed that, did he?
Oh, you're right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's rewind that a little bit then.
I feel like I would have told Hunk. I probably
all right, you told Hunk. All right,
okay.
so you know,
I think the ogres stick together. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I literally was like, what?
yeah, huh? Real show?
All right. Yes. What Flint was telling me about earlier. Well, barely telling me about between all the burps and
The burps.
everything else. You ready to? Is it ready?
Oh, yes. Shh. We must make sure we're not followed.
And he
Come here.
and he ushers you all over, and he takes you back towards like the carts and everything that are parked where the performers and the folks would stay at night, you know, that they travel in their living wagons and quarters. And he's like ushering you along, and you're getting further and further away from the crowds and into the darkness, and further into the tree lines in the forest. And as you're getting closer, you see that there's another tent over here, hidden away from the rest of the carnival, and you can see light spilling out. He goes,
Oh, it's in there. That is the real show. But it'll cost you 5 gold apiece.
Elwin, give me some money. Give me some
You're
money.
waiting for it.
I didn't want to step on it.
Coin purse is ready to go.
yeah, you give him the gold, 20 gold. Ooh, that's steep. It's steep to get into this, the real show. So you're ushered over to the tent,
And he goes, prepare yourselves. This is not for the faint of heart.
What?
and he cackles.
What will we be expecting in this separate tent?
Oh, the real show.
What?
Can Elwin roll something as to this? Do you hear
What,
this
what do you want to
first?
roll?
Real show.
Like awareness or something?
You can roll me awareness, sure. Standard awareness test. As you're standing there in front of the tent.
It's a little late, but just a little
Sure.
bit of info here.
Well, I mean, you guys know that Lucius was lying, like that's for sure, about knowing, because I did share that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, 10.
10. Yeah, something's not right. You peer through the tent door. There's a little bit of a gap there, and you see right away, it's like almost like a corridor has been set up that you have to walk through, almost like a carnival ride. And you know how it pulls you through and you see things go. This has almost been set up in the same way. You can see like a cage like right away, and you see some sort of something in a cage.
All right, here we go.
And he pulls open the door, and he hands you a lantern. It's like a dark ride.
I'll be waiting for you at the end.
You're not coming with us, buddy?
No.
No, I think you're going to come with us.
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to pick him up.
Scoop him up. He's just flailing.
Down.
All three hands.
And I'm going to say it. I'm looking in. Now listen, Manfred. I really wanted to be man-friend, but it's time that you start getting a little bit more truthful. I've got you in my hand, and I got a lantern in another, and I got a tent here that's damn well flammable. And I know that your boss was lying to me about where our friend Beatrice is. So a couple things could potentially happen right now. You tell me what you know, honestly, and I won't burn this thing down and throw you inside while it's doing so. Or I do the other thing that I just said I wouldn't do. So I would like to intimidate him.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make
I'm
me
not good
intimidate
at
roll. And
this.
you've got bonuses for this, don't you? Or no?
No, because I went charm. So
I'm gonna give you though. I'm gonna make this an easy.
Okay.
I can also
Test.
assist.
And Teresa
Okay.
wants to assist.
Awesome. So intimidate. Where?
It's under a bronze.
It's under brawn. Oh, I do have a point in it. Sweet. Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
All right. So
He goes, fine. You'll find her in there. You'll find your damn ogress in there.
And what else is in there that is damn well probably waiting to hurt us?
Everything is caged, and then nothing will hurt you.
Then why don't you just come with us?
Fine. Let me go.
and he hops down. And he walks in first. He waddles in. And you shine the lantern in, and right away you see a cage, and within the cage you see a humanoid shape, and it's manacled, it's shackled inside this cage, and it's just kind of sitting there in a corner. But its arms and legs are tentacles.
Oh,
Does it have it has like a humanoid face and everything?
Oh yeah. Everything else is human, but it's got like these withering tentacles where there should be limbs. I'm going to get everybody to go ahead and make me a fear test. It's going to be a standard resolve upon seeing this. Standard resolve test, please, for fear.
I got a critical success.
Oh, whoa.
No. I'm going to use, though, a thing. I'm using a fortune. I don't want to go down
Yeah.
peril anymore.
I'm not going down like that.
Cool.
All
I don't
right.
go down peril anymore because I'm right at imperiled and I don't want to start
So
ignoring slithering.
Everybody else, you hold together. You see this person, and they look like they've been locked up in this cage. They're a little malnourished. These tentacles are just kind of like squirming about. Like it's kind of trying to put on a show for you as soon as it sees the tent flaps open up. The rest of you all hold together, including Friar Flint. You hold together. But this does not look like... So the other things you saw in the carnival were natural. These were, things people were born with. They're just a little different. These look like they may be taints of chaos. This looks something far more nefarious going on here.
So this thing is it like so that this person, are they like they're you said they have manacles on their tentacles, right?
Yeah, it's like shackled on there. Yeah.
Are they that to me that seems like this is a non-consensual situation, maybe? Yeah.
Possibly. You don't know what... Yeah.
Cerise's gonna ask, what's up with the manacles and the cage?
He says
You can sort of like...
It's tried to attack the boss once.
Once. How long ago was that?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. This thing, it looks like she looks over to the person and says, Dwayne, did you try to attack the boss?
It doesn't answer.
All right.
Does it try to attack everyone? Or just the boss?
Just of us. Just of us.
So if
So,
I bring you near it, will it attack you?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
let's just keep it in mind. Maybe we can see about liberating it later.
Sure.
I put him back down.
Sure, and he hobbles along, and he's got the lantern. He hobbles along. You guys continue to make your way through, and you pass by another display, another cage, and in that one, you see there's someone sitting there, and they're holding their head in their arms,
Oh.
and the eyes like blink,
goodness.
like they're alive. They're alive, and they're holding their head, and they like blink as you pass by.
Evening.
And it says hello as you walk
Oh,
by.
that's-
Hello.
You
Good
look
day.
like a alerted young man. Read any good books lately?
No.
Oh.
Again, this goes further in. Like you're like this. Okay, this is not natural. The things you are seeing. This is not natural at all. Again,
Mhm.
you've heard tales of chaos manifestations, taints of chaos, people messing with things they shouldn't have, and this sort of thing happening. It's like the tales your mother tells you when you're a child to scare you, sort of thing. But you've never seen such abominations with your own eyes before. And you continue on, and you pass by another display, and in it is a person sitting there, and their body is completely engulfed in flames. But they're fine. They're just kind of sitting there, going about their business, and they're just completely burning.
Flamio hot man.
And they look at you as you walk by, and Manfred goes, "Oh, it's up here. Your friend is up here."
Has anything been done to her?
No.
I would surely hope nothing terrible has happened to her.
She's okay.
You laugh.
We haven't harmed a hair on her head.
What about her body?
Oh, it's there.
Whatever you have done to her, I will do to you.
You come on, and he ushers you on. You continue on through this little display, and you come to the end here, and this is the last display in this the true show. And there is a tall skeleton with long, big, bright, burning red hair. Living skeleton, moving.
I walk up and Beatrice.
She turns. You've got to get me out of here. I don't know what they've done to me. And she looks down at her hands. She goes, I can see through my skin. What did they do to me?
I can see through your skin too.
I'm a monster.
I want. Nope.
What's
I'm not gonna say it.
You're like, you are.
Nope.
No, I was gonna be like, it's like we're gonna get you out of here right now. You're boned.
And Manfred, he kind of shrieks, and he takes off through there's a door here at the other end, and he starts to try to run out it.
I would like to try to stop him.
Yeah, go ahead. Please try to stop him. You just want to do like a combat test? You want to do a simple
to
melee
you.
to just snatch him up?
Can I stun him and knock him out?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
stun
you
him,
guys are both
make
made
him
of stunning
fall?
blow, aren't you?
Takedown is my
Takedown?
thing. So yeah.
Go ahead.
So-
Yeah, make me a coordination test. We'll start with Friar Flint. He was the first
Yeah.
to throw it there. So yeah,
Yep,
make me a
go ahead.
coordination test.
Go ahead.
What difficulty do you want?
Standard.
Understand? Okay. That's a success.
Cool.
Let's see what this fella rolls.
What's that? Oh,
Yeah, so you tackle him to the ground. You go, oh, get off of me, get off of me.
and then where are you off to, friend?
Nowhere. His voice is trembling.
Nah.
I'll put my big meaty ogre paw right on his neck. I'll squeeze it slightly, but I want to leave it enough that he can talk. And I will wait. Go ahead, Irene. You're gonna say something.
Yeah, so seeing this, Cerezia is gonna like flick out her her hands, and her like maybe like there's a lantern, right? So
Yeah.
the light sort of like catches on her razor sharp claws, and she says, looks like it's time to skin you, right?
Nice. Yeah. Do you want to kill this little guy, or what do you want to do here?
I don't know. Does anybody?
I mean, I wanted to get like like we can kind of know that they're definitely messing with them, but like I want to know like what have they done to her? How can this be reversed? So like I'll be like just shouting all this kind of stuff, and if he doesn't answer anything, then yeah.
What have you done? What have you done?
All right, what did you do to her? Who did this?
It was the master. The master. He did it.
Can it be undone?
No, I've not seen it be undone before.
Could I make an incantation test to see if I know?
Sure.
What difficulty?
Standard, please.
At 13.
You have not heard of people undoing chaos manifestations and taints of chaos. It may be possible through some schools of magic, but you're not aware of any. But these people have definitely been subjected to the wrong side of magic.
Mm-hmm. All right. So with that, Cerise is going to say, I also don't know anything that can be done to undo this, but feels like and then she's going to like wiggle her finger. He does need to pay for this, I think.
Where's the master?
He's out there. He's out there.
And he points to the direction he was trying to run out of the tent.
Thank you. And I'm gonna crush his neck.
Okay. Okay. Pop. You don't need to roll for it. It's fine. Make me an empathy roll. Oh wait.
Wrong system.
Too used to that.
I'm full of empathy tonight.
Coup de grace. Coup de grace?
He's such a good friend. That hurts.
Poor man, friend.
So while they were intimidating him,
yes.
Ellen wants to try to look at the cage.
Yeah.
And see about breaking a lock or something.
Yeah. How do you want to break it? What do you got?
Can we decide my kind of trappings that I have a lockpick kit with me?
Yes. Yeah, because you didn't pick one for the game. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't pick one for the game.
Do it. You've got a lockpick in your pocket now.
Perfect. So what does that do to my skullduggery roll?
I'm going to give you a plus 20.
Right.
And it'll be a standard test.
Okay. Got it.
Boom. You go over there, lock picks, boom, pops open. Beatrice thanks you, and she exits, and she kind of like leans on you. She goes, I was taken a couple days ago. I came and met with them about possibly blending in and traveling with them while I waited for everything with my brother to blow over, and the doctor, Malroy or whatever his name is, he's some sort of horrible, terrible magic that he's messing around with, and it caused this to me. It did this to me. Experiments. I think he speaks to demons and other strange things at night.
I know a little bit about demons. I'm sorry.
Get you out of here. Your brother sent us looking for you, but
my brother, he's the one he's the reason I'm out here.
Well, we can figure out what to do with you, but let's get you out of here safely first.
While that's happening, Ceresia is going to just go start breaking cages open. Like once she hears that none of this was like consensual stuff.
You just start breaking cages open with force. What do you have for a weapon? You just kind of prop it in there and snap the locks, whatever you have.
Well, I mean, I have a fire hardened spear and I have my claws.
Yeah, so you go in there and you start snapping locks and freeing these poor people who've been
wretched souls.
Yeah, subjected to these manifestations of chaos.
It ain't right.
It ain't right.
You said the master was that way.
You gotta make Lucius pay.
Or are we gonna make him pay?
All right.
We are absolutely gonna make him pay.
You open the flap to the tent, and you see there's a dirt pathway, and ahead of you, like leading this pathway leads towards a fire that's lit not too far away, and you see two figures standing there in the silhouette of the fire, and you can hear chanting from one of them.
Okay. Ceresia is gonna stop everybody, and she's gonna pull out those ink pots. And she's gonna say, before we all go doing this, I would like to give you a little blessing of my patron. If y'all are amenable to that. And she like just sort of like starts like dips one of her claws into one of the ink pots, and she's like, "Who wants to go first?"
I'll step up.
All right, and then she starts like drawing on Hunk's like arm, and I'm gonna channel 2 steps for invoke fury.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
All right, you succeeded.
Yeah.
And you
So
do not get any rolls for chaos. So what that means is,
so the next time you make an attack, you add 1d6 fury die to your next attack.
additional.
Nice.
Yeah, additional.
Oh man. Oh man.
And so like the runes that she's drawn, they glow this bright purple and sort of like shimmer. And she turns to I guess she's gonna turn to Friar Flint. Now, Friar, would you like a blessing?
Steward, forgive me. I would.
All right. Let's,
I'm gonna,
she's
while
gonna
you're doing that, I'm gonna pick up the biggest, largest rock nearby.
Yes.
Get ready.
Yes. Okay. Because Adam's here.
Mm-hmm. That's honestly my character to say. He ain't gonna use weapons. I'm just using whatever's around me.
I would like to spend a fortune point to try that again.
So reroll. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Reroll.
There we go.
Oh, a crit. It's punishing.
So a crit. Yeah. You're. What are you using? Your gut, your stick, your bolt rock. It's now punishing.
We'll call the rock punish. Well, I mean, my belly is pretty good too, but we'll call the rock punishing.
All right.
So it's now a rocket.
Rocket.
Jeez.
Elwyn, would you also like a blessing?
Yeah, Elwyn's going to take out her throwing knife, which is about the extent of what she does for any sort of fighting, and
All right.
she'll take whatever help she can get.
And she draws one of these runes. Oh, god damn it.
Can we use that last
yeah.
fortune point?
Should we use that? Yeah.
Do
Yeah, we're
it,
gonna use
for sure.
All right. Oh yeah, barely.
Ooh. Squeaked in.
All right.
All right.
So you also gain an additional D6 fury die on your next attack.
And then
Next damage roll.
Okay.
she's gonna cast it on herself as well.
Okay. Do it. Do it.
All right.
Roll on.
71.
Cutting it close, Irene.
Got
I
it.
am.
And you're good. All right. So all of you have anointed weapons to do additional damage, and you hear chanting coming from this fire, and you see 2 figures over there. I'm assuming you're just going to approach, or how do you want to handle this? What do you want to do?
By the way, I was reading the description that it's ink or dye painted on the person's hands or face. So I just want little like cat lines by my mouth.
Cat lines. Yeah. Like it's like, so this is probably something that you all have seen Ceresia do before. So yeah. So if you like have personal requests, it can be it could be whatever, like cat lines.
Gash down the eye.
A gash down the eye. Yeah. So Ceresia just sort of
The opposite for Fire Flint. I'll move the patch off, and you can draw an eye in on my empty socket.
yeah. And so she does. And then for herself, it's like a jagged like, bolt of lightning on her back of her hand here.
Awesome. Hunk, what does it look like for you?
Oh, just a gash, kind of like a war wound.
Nice.
glowy purple right down the
Right.
eye.
I like it. I like it. All right. So, you all, do you want to approach stealthily? Do you just want to approach and be like, hey, yo, jerks?
Friar Flint just wants to charge in and smash.
Yeah,
so-
Lucius with a rock
Yeah.
as hard as he can.
That's Cerisia's feeling too.
Yeah.
Just like with those claws of hers.
Okay.
Classic
just-
like war cry thing. Like letting them know we're coming like idiots, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, absolutely. Like maybe we have like a Motley Crue war cry. I
Sure.
don't know.
You run in and you get closer to this fire, and you see that there is a esoteric symbol in painted in blood on the ground, and the Dr. Malroy, who you met earlier at the gates, is sitting there and performing something. He's the one who's chanting, and standing there next to him is the big, giant, hulking mass. And you get a closer look in the fire, and it's the Patchwork Man. You see this grotesque creature patched together of different people, features, and such. It's a flesh golem, if you will, standing there next to him, ready to step in and protect his master as you run up. So, I guess we should enter some combat, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just doing theater of the mind here. You need tokens though, don't you? Or you can still roll and we just keep track of it. Let's see.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's a
Yeah.
1D it's a 1d10 plus our initiative, right?
yeah.
All right, I got a 10. Doing great.
I gotta roll for
11.
my bet guys. 11. Ooh.
Mine's 14.
Okay, I was like 2.
Oh,
Sorry,
Uh,
14.
14. Holy crap.
You have 12 initiative?
I do
Dang.
for my throwing knives.
Just you gotta pull an old Jack Burton and just like throw the knife right into the dude's head. Right in the forehead. Just do it the old Jack Burton way.
Let's see what I can do.
I got a 14.
14.
D10 plus initiative, right?
yeah.
Okay. Yep. 14.
Sorry, I'm just rolling for my guys here.
Yeah, my PB's 9, so that helps with.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I can't get hit by anything, but there's some things that I'm.
All right. Okay, so turn order. We've got the flesh golem up first. He's going to act first. So this thing is going to size up the biggest threat, which is probably Hunk. And it
Yeah.
It probably looks more threatening than
It's,
my ogre.
then Friar.
Yeah.
I will.
It's just got like a dead look on its face. It doesn't have any emotion, and it's got its eyes are completely white. There are no pupils whatsoever or irises, just white eyes, and this thing just kind of lurches towards you. Big heavy steps. This thing's huge. Like it's probably eye to eye with you, right? Like how tall are you as an ogre?
I would say I'm just a little bit shorter than what is your name? I don't know. Flint. There we
Friar
go.
Flint.
Flint?
We've been
Okay.
friends for many years.
Yeah,
I thought I
What's
was
your
the
name again?
uneducated one.
I still forget your name.
Someone can't handle their rut yet, apparently.
So this thing walks over and it like rears back with its bare fist and swings at you. And it connects, it succeeds. So what you can do is you can try to avoid the attack. So you could try to do a parry if you want, which would be one of your 3 AP points.
No,
You don't have AP yet, though.
yeah, we don't have AP yet.
Oh, you don't, so you can't parry it.
Yeah, he just takes it.
Thank you for being honest.
That's what you get for not knowing my name. Totally have cheated otherwise.
Wow. Okay. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Golems are not fun.
Golems are tough. Hey, I knew you guys were gonna min max. I knew it could throw something hard up against the group of you. So it rears back and hits you. Bam! Its fist slams into you for 14 points of damage.
Okay, now me being still somewhat new to this, how do I track that on this one?
Okay. So when you open up your talents and trappings section of your sheet, you scroll down where you see your defenses. You see your damage threshold right underneath that. Does it beat that first number?
14?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it beat the second number?
No.
Okay, so you were unharmed previously, correct?
Okay.
So you go down to lightly wounded. You move down one step
All
on the
right.
damage condition track.
So no injuries
Okay. Okay.
yet.
Okay. Yeah.
But its fist slams into you, and it hits you. Kind of takes your breath away a little bit. You're like, okay, this is gonna be a fight. This is happening.
Take my breath away.
Take my breath away. Why are we singing? Oh no! Oh, we're gonna get a strike here because we sound so close to the original. Next is Elwyn. You're up next. So the thing that was casting whatever it was he was chanting, he stops. Dr. Malroy stops and he looks at you, and you've just witnessed this flesh golem just saunter up to Hunk and slam its fist in his chest.
I am going to position myself so that I am still a little ways away, but I want to throw a throwing knife at the doctor.
Yeah. Do it, please. Make that attack for me.
All right, standard.
Standard, yeah.
All right. Pop go.
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
Yikes.
So Elwyn goes to ready the knife, gets a critical failure. I don't even know what that looks like. What does that look like? How does that play out, Elwyn?
So I imagine that she's going to do, kind of the thing, almost like a dart where you kind of pick it up and then like hurl it forward.
Mm-hmm.
But like on the backswing, it just gets let go.
Yeah,
So
and
it goes.
a sudden wave of terror comes over you when you realize that this weapon left your grasp and it's not going to hit its mark. And we get to do the old peril for rolling a critical failure on a combat attack. 2d10 plus 2 peril. 19 peril? Crap.
Do
you need some smelling salts? Friar, hit me up. I need some smelling salts.
Yeah,
I
that's
do have
going to
a
move me
fanny
down
pack. Also,
to
it's a good-
ignore 2.
Yikes. Okay. That's the worst. I find that's like one of the deadliest parts of combat is if you get a critical failure and you get that peril for critically failing. So that was only 1 AP for you, Elwyn.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I have any points in? No. I've got a decent fellowship, so I am going to try a inspiring words.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
going to be flip to fail, but I'll give it a whirl.
Okay.
So
You got the AP. Might as well give it a try, right?
yeah, I might as well. Actually, I will. Can I spend an AP? No. Never mind. It's flip to fail. No.
No, you try to
No.
utter out some inspiring words to your colleagues, but after the knife flying backwards
Yeah.
and being hit with that sudden
I'm like,
fear or peril, you just can't get out.
I'm not doing well. Don't die.
You have one more AP left. You want to hang on to it?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to it.
Okay, sounds good. Hunk, over to you.
Okay. So, I'm going to stunning blow this.
That's what you're good at, right? That's what your character's
Yes.
made for? Stunning blow. So that
Yes.
means make me an athletics test, please.
Athletics.
Ooh, it gets to use toughness though. This thing's got a good toughness.
Okay.
So you succeeded on your stunning blow. So you wind up and you hit this thing like I'm gonna say square, like in the jaw, kind of. Oof! All right, square in the jaw, and boom! It hits him, and he kind of is a little dazed. So that means he's got 1 less AP. Thanks to starts with 1 less AP next round. Okay.
All right. Then I will. Oh, see, I don't know. That was a really hard hit. Then I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with my weapon.
Yeah. This is gonna get you that bonus damage. Next ranged or melee attack.
I think I'm gonna. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and use my. I'm gonna use my second one to. I believe it's called shot.
Called shot.
Called shot for 2 AP.
2 AP, so that'll be the last AP, but it cannot dodge or parry.
Okay, you said it takes 2 AP.
That'll be 2 AP, so that'll be all of your AP for this turn. You won't have
Gotcha.
any left to like dodge or parry any attacks that may come at you until it's your turn again next round.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on that one for a moment. I didn't know it took 2 AP. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, it's all
I-
good. It's all good. The bonus is though it can't dodge your attack. So if you hit, you hit. Because he does. I did save 1 AP. I used one to move over to you, and I used one to attack, and I did hold on to an AP. So if you do use a called shot, I can't use it to try and. get out
Oh,
of the way
so
of
and
attack.
is that with everyone or is it just me?
Just
Like,
you.
if I'm-
It would be just this attack.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do call shot. Let's go ahead and do call shot.
Yeah.
Yep, and that'll take up all my AP. All right, and I believe that's my round, right?
Well, you gotta make the attack roll.
Yeah, roll it.
Okay, the attack roll.
Did Mike help you program in the weapon?
Yes, the weapon is
Awesome.
in. So I just press my weapon roll.
Yeah, so just hit the roll button next to
Okay.
the weapon. Nice.
Look at that. Oh my
Roll another
goodness.
d6, please.
Yes.
Because that's going to be added on to that.
Did you get from the Invoke Fury?
All
And-
right.
Look at that.
19 points of damage. Holy crap. All right, so hunk. Your Scourge, you wind up, you slam your Scourge into this flesh golem that like hit you. And you were shocked when it hit you and it actually hurt. You're like, what? So you wind up and just whack him right in the head after you stunned him. You did 19 points of damage. Wowzers. That's good. That's really good. Okay.
All right. And that's my round now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can roll for injury. Roll me a d6 for injury, please.
Okay.
Nope, no injury occurs, but you definitely hurt this thing.
All right.
Whew, hunk. All right, it is the doctor's turn. He turns and looks at the group of you. Oh, what does he have up his sleeves? Oh, I know what he's got up his sleeves. He's going to use. I'm going to attempt to use the spell that everybody uses against me, and I hate. I'm going to use... He watched you
grease?
just smack his flesh golem in the head and seriously hurt it. And he's going to start waving his hands. And he pulls out a little jar and he dabs his fingers in there. And he starts saying an incantation. Jeff knows what I'm casting.
I know what's happening. Yeah. So-
I knew I should have taken counterspell.
Critical secret! So he starts chanting. All of a sudden, Hunk, your Scourge flies out of your hand and you fall to the ground.
Oh.
Ashley
Okay.
in the chat's like, cack-handed grass.
Gigantic grass. She knows. She had it for a while. She ruined many encounters with that stupid spell.
As a GM, I hate that spell.
I know.
I hate this
boy.
spell.
As a player, it's fantastic. I hate it as a GM.
So, yes, you just fell to your butt and your Scourge flew out of your hand, just out of reach. After he says some words. And he's not going to do anything. He's going to save his AP because he knows he's going to be a target. He's a squishy little guy. That takes us to Friar Flint.
All right, 1 AP. I want to maneuver up to this caster guy, this doctor.
Yeah, okay. 1 AP. You saunter up there.
Because that's how, and I'm making the sounds with my voice as I'm doing that. And I've got this big old rock that's like glowing in my hand. I'm super, super pissed at him. And then I'm going to smash him with it. This is what I would like to do.
Smash him with this rock, this glowing rock. It's kryptonite.
Come on.
Come on.
Yes, that's a hit.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Okay.
Roll me another D6.
Okay. Did you want to try to parry or anything? Because I know you said you were saving AP.
No.
Okay.
We're getting close to the end here. I know.
Okay.
It's fine.
You said no. So
We're running low on
I'm going
time.
to
We're
roll the
coming up to the end
D6.
show.
Then I'm going to, because Irene crit succeeded on mine, I'm going to spend my last AP to trigger the punishing and roll another D6.
Yes.
Nice.
So that's going to be a total of 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage to the squishy Dr. Caster.
Yes.
Okay.
And I want it to be right in his face. In his big stupid face. Doctor. I have a degree as well. I'm educated and cultured. Call yourself a doctor. No doctor would do that to those people.
You just like saunter over, wind up with this rock in your hand, and smash it right into his nose. His nose breaks, blood spurts out. Go ahead and roll me 2d6 for injury, please.
Sure. Nope.
No injuries take place, but he's holding his nose and his blood just flowing down now, nonstop. I will kill you for that, he says.
Not if I kill you first.
All right.
Yeah, that worked, actually.
That takes us to Ceresia.
Ceresia, she's a woman with a plan. She knows that to cast spells, you have to be able to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing you can't do when you're being choked is talk.
Oh, chokehold?
So yeah, she's going to move for 1 AP.
Yep.
And then chokehold for the second AP.
Awesome. Okay.
By the
go
way,
ahead.
Matt, because this is actually going to possibly help at some point, he also is going to be taking the same amount of damage in peril.
Oh, how much was that?
That was 9
16.
plus 16, so 16 points of peril as well.
He takes both at the same time?
Whenever you deal damage with a weapon, and I'm using a rock, you also inflict an equal amount of mental peril.
Okay, good to know.
Wow.
Well, actually, if it's classified as humanoid or mutant, I just
Yeah,
assumed
he's
so.
humanoid.
Okay.
He's a human.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I figured.
All right, so clinch fighter is a thing I have, which means he will have a penalty to resist.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So first things first. I think it's an athletics, right?
Chokehold is an athletics. You're correct, and your target also gets an athletics roll too.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be standard, right?
Yes, it is. This is why you just brought this up, Jeff, because he's gonna suffer a bunch of peril now, isn't he?
Yes. And also the resist, I thought maybe I could get to ignore one skill rank.
Oh.
If that's the case.
But Ceresia goes over there, tries to get the chokehold, but the blood flowing out of his face, you can't get a good grip on him, and you kind of slip free.
That's fine.
He says, "Get off of me."
That's fine. I've still got 1 action point left, right?
You do. Yes, you do.
Those razor sharp claws. She's gonna just go straight for his throat.
And you have the bonus to damage, don't you?
I do.
All right.
do.
Please hit this roll.
Can't speak if you don't have a throat.
I thought you were going to cut out his tongue. That's what I thought you were
Damn
gonna
it.
do. Oh, you rear back to slash at him. And he just kind of sidesteps it. Slip a little bit on the blood that's flowing out of his broken nose.
Yeah.
That's your only weakness, blood.
Obviously.
All right. We gotta move our way through here. So, Flesh Golem is up. He's going to try and take another punch at you here, hunk. Wind up.
Right.
Punches at you. 77. Is that a success? Because it could be a
Crit
critical failure.
Crit fail?
Oh, that is a crit failure for him.
Nice.
So he's got to punch down at you, and as he does so, he slips on some of the blood and lands, and he goes prone also, and he's gonna take peril damage here.
Nice. You're laying. Both of you are
Yeah,
just
you're
laying in the ground
side by
next to each
side.
other,
He's-
making snow angels in the blood. La, la, la.
It's fine. It doesn't suffer any peril damage, but he's knocked prone and he misses his attack. I'm gonna move over to Elwyn. You're up.
I'm gonna try again, throwing knives.
Yep.
At the big
You're
guy.
going at the caster, the doctor.
Yep.
Doctor.
Oh, where did it go? There we go.
Doctor, feel good? Would you say?
This doctor does not feel good.
No, but it's a Motley Crue reference.
I was making a Motley Crue reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I missed that. I'm gonna try my leadership again.
I'm old. I know Motley Crue songs.
I know. Wild side.
Tried the same stuff, failed the same stuff. Saving an AP for Dodge Parry.
All right, dodge parry. Now I got Motley Crue songs in my head, and that's not a good thing. Hunk, you are on the ground next to the flesh golem. What do you want to do? Do you want to stand up? Do you just want to reach over and pummel him? You're both on the ground.
I would like to get my weapon. It's my weapon.
So you're gonna have to move. It's just like out of your reach. So it'll cost you 1 AP to like get up, another AP to walk over there.
Well, isn't get up 2 AP?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
if it's got coordination, it's only 1. Depends. Do you have a rank in coordination? Yeah, it's gonna be 2 for you. You don't have.
Oh no.
You could just lean over and try and chokehold this guy. You could try to
Punch him.
knock him out. You could try to take. Well, you're not takedown. Stunning
Well,
blow. You can
Could
try all of those things if you want. Dirty trick. You guys are right next to each other.
Can I use 1 8? Does it cost an AP like to like crawl over to my weapon
Sure.
instead of
Yeah, I'll
standing
give it.
up?
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Okay, so can I crawl over to my weapon for 1
Yep.
AP? I'll pick up my weapon for another AP, right?
Pick up weapons free.
For free?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I will, while I'm on the ground, I will hit him with my weapon.
Yeah.
I'm 5 feet away, but I can hit a yard. Yeah, I have reach
Got
with my
reach.
weapon.
That's smart. Yeah.
That is actually really smart. We're running short on time here, so I'm gonna say you crawl over, grab your weapon, and you start like pounding him in the face. You just start hitting this thing. It's expressionless look on its face. You just keep pounding it and pounding it, hitting this thing more and more, and it's just face turns to like hamburger.
Good job.
All right. Cool.
Ne-
Cool.
So, yeah. Next, we move to the friar.
Okay. I want to take aim twice and
Yep.
smash them.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna keep it simple. And same thing with the rock as well. So that's gonna be a big old mess.
Oh. Because we are almost over here, and I don't know if it's in the show after us, I'm gonna say you just hit him. You hit him with the rock, and you did 11 damage.
Yep.
That-
Knock him to the ground.
That is enough. That is actually
Okay.
enough to
Oh,
kill him, to knock him out. So you start pounding him with this rock to a bloody mess, to within an inch of his life. Once you do that, the golem also just kind of like shudders and like stops moving once he's dead, and he's just this bloody heap and this bloody mess. Because we got to fast forward here. You guys free these poor tortured souls that I'm assuming you free them, that have been subjected to whatever horrible cruelty was going on. You go through his wagon as well, and you find out that he has made some sort of deal with the Prince of Change, and this is where this has been coming in as some sort of strange pact he's made, and that's why these people have been subjected to these chaos manifestations. And now you want to set out to try and find some way to cure these poor souls who have been subjected to this horribleness. But do you return Beatrice to her brother?
Let's see. Do we return? Do we want to return her? Because it kind of sounds like she kind of had like a really valid
Did we get
reason
paid
for running.
at all up front on this job at all?
Yes.
And I donated all of that money to the local church. I think if we do return, I would probably say maybe smash him with a rock.
Okay. Cool.
So we return her and commit murder. That's what that
I'm not
sounds
gonna
like.
kill him. I'm just gonna smash him with a rock.
Yeah,
if he
you're just gonna hit
dies,
him
that's
with a
on
rock.
him. I'm gonna hit him, and if he dies, that's his fault for not having a higher damage threshold.
That's
Okay,
fair.
so we are returning Beatrice, and then you're gonna beat the shit out of him for being a
think
piece
so.
of shit.
Yeah, that's what I think so. Right? I think
Yeah,
that's
and
fair.
I think like after everything that's happened, Cerezia is not gonna stop. Not gonna stop that. She's gonna let that happen because he deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then feed him to the pig.
Yep.
Oh,
Feed him to old
Whoa.
Bessie.
there's an idea.
Get rid of the evidence. Let's do a quick wrap up here. All right, so everybody got their just desserts. You helped out those folks, and yeah, thank you to Roll20 for having us as part of their con. Please support this very, very, very good charity that they have going on this weekend with the code 2040. Please go ahead and support that. I'm going to give my wonderful players who are amazing a chance to plug what they've got going on. Irene, where can people find you on the internet, and what are you doing these days?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at DMIraneDB. My Twitter, I think it's over here in the corner.
It's on. Yep.
So you can find me there. You can also find me on Twitch at the same thing. It's twitch.tv/DMIraneDB. Normally I would be streaming on Fridays, but I'm doing this Friday instead. I stream first-person shooter games on Fridays, Mondays, or whatever. And you can find me this Sunday, on the Zweihander RPG channel for Remember the Titans Fake Play. It's our session 0.
That's right.
And then again, you can find me on Wednesdays, also on Zweihander with Matt, where we're playing The In Between by Emmy Award-winning Sean Van Damme.
Yes, Emmy Award-winning author. Awesome. CJ, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitch under Mr. Crit Fumble. You can also find me on Twitter under Mr. Crit Fumble, and well, every other platform on Mr. Crit Fumble as well. I do some streaming. I'll be getting back into it. I'm probably going to be starting a few. I'm actually working on starting a little series with my Arc game. We just got a new server up for PC, and we have a server up for Xbox, and probably get back into Overwatch, and probably finding a few other games to stream as well. So find me on Twitch, mostly under Mr. Crifumble.
Awesome. Melissa, Jeff, where can we find the two of you?
So you can find us at twitch.tv/thelollygaggers. So our group is called Adventures in Lollygagging, and we play lots of different games.
Yeah. Everything she said. We also have thelollygaggers.com, and if you want to see like announcements for when we're playing, the Twitter that's on the overlay for me is where we make those announcements.
Awesome.
That's it.
And you can find me on the Zweihander Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Zweihander RPG, where I'm currently running a game on Wednesday nights, like Irene said, or doing the in-between, and a whole bunch of other things. So that's where you can find all of us. Once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight and giving, if you were able to give to the charity. We've got the con going on the rest of the weekend. We've got charity code 2040. There's going to be giveaways all weekend long. We've got the free Burn Bright adventure happening. You can sign up to take part in games. There's including a Zweihander game that's out there. If you take a look, there is one on Sunday. The schedule is down below. If you missed this or you only saw part of it, you can also get the video on demand on YouTube at a later date. So thank you very much for joining us tonight, everyone. It was an honor to be on here to run this. We had a great time, and we'll see you all again soon.